Robs, though, just a single kill on the map so far, but a very swift headshot to take down Inters. And Low is already Axile here. He's going to try and go straight for the defuse, hoping that Robs doesn't check the second left on it. Oh, he comes off. He might have been able to hold it there, but now it's done. Now I don't think he can do it any longer. I think he might have had it. There was 0.69 seconds left, I think. I mean,
coming off it, finding the kill, defusing again, that was very unlikely. I think there was a conversation that he gets if he holds it.
I think it was literally 2/3 of a second left when he did that.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I was going to say the same thing. Like, he's got it. He's done it. But then he comes off with 0.5 seconds.
Let's see. Yeah, 6-8.
I think he would have been better off just holding it. I think you're right. But, yeah, like, so many moving parts, too. Playing a 1v1 against Robs.
It is a lot easier backseat playing now.
Yeah, like, not just... And this is not saying he did anything wrong there or anything.
No.
I
almost feel like,
there's a world of
first of all, it's so easy to criticize that. Like, so easy to criticize that.
You don't realize how
I'm sure the Twitch chat's going crazy.
Was,
but if I'm being real, like,
being up against Robs in a situation like that.
Oh yeah, of course. Like,
notoriously.
I am going to criticize it. Like, I feel like if you're you're below 1 second on the defuse, you just have to commit to the stick. Unless you're already being shot at. Like, if you're not shot at, and you're under 1 second, like, you might as well just finish out the rest of the second.
Couple of wild shots through the smoke from Frozen. Like long-range sprays.
Like, it's crazy to come on with like less than a second left.
It has put them in quite a nice position now. The money is weak, but
unless you're already being shot at,
he's got the AWP.
These are pros. When you see the goal like this playing so much alone. Like, if it falls, they can't even really pick it up at this position over at the quad position towards pit. But
he'll be moving around. He just wants to go for 1 kill.
Yeah.
And then he'll be completely repositioning, even back towards B or something. That's what Inferno CT Opening's all about.
Yeah.
Get your frag, move off, change the other side of the map. New idea.
So many around the corner, though. Can he even escape at this stage? Oh, nice shot. Trying to bait it out. He gets one more on Carrigan, but Brokey will run him down. That is very impressive for Icy. Some very cool shots. But again, the orb is kind of lost now. And the rest of them, they've got an M4.
For a reason that we have 3 on B.
I guess if you get a very fast kill right now, it's back on again, and they can really go for it.
They probably lose this round, I'm going to say. At FaZe, they don't have any idea. The players towards short, okay, with those couple of frags, it's down to Inters and well handled. Okay. A lot of the timings we're going to elude them with Inters.
He was close
to the bomb site, but very clean and concise finish there. Brokey handles business.
Steals the AWP.
Yeah, okay. This game has turned on its head. It was looking so good. Then they lose to like the B rush with the pistols, and then all hell breaks loose. Can happen. That's what that CS2 MR12 economy does to you. Like, about the loss bonus, if you've had relatively close rounds, even if you're up 4-0, you lose 1 round to a pistol rush or something like that, then it completely changes the landscape of the game.
Getting after it.
And FaZe or a team.
I hope Nug's dominating his games, dude.
Quick, fast calls with pistols. They work very well in chaotic situation when there's not much of a game plan.
We need Cloud9 dubs.
Very well on their feet.
Nug dubs.
When they have to communicate in those sort of rounds. And
Raj dubs.
Grenade, boomage.
Another one landing, but this one goes a little bit too deep. Frozen, first man in on Banana, so as just a common experience if you are that entry on Banana is you end up playing with half health from the start of the round, and you just have to deal with it. But really all you need is 1 entry at the top there, and you've done your job. Whatever happens after that, it's up to the rest of the team. Rain making good headway towards top mid here, waiting for that smoke. They do have Molotovs to burn out that ninja corner where Inters is hanging around, so that could be a little bit of a problem for him. He doesn't have a smoke or anything to get rid of the Molotov if it does bounce around there. Boomich taking a little bit of damage. Let's see what they try to go for. Flash around the corner. So far, no Molotovs, but they are kind of eyeing it. They're kind of aware that someone could be there. Rain, he uses the gunfire to distract. He baits him into it and is ready to swing around. That's a nice kill onto Inters. And a 4 versus 3.
And so much control, even more so now. Brokey reads it well. Boomich locked out of the bomb site, had to reclaim territory elsewhere, look towards top and middle, but Yorkscope eludes him. We've gone 4-4.
Rain is such a cerebral player. You saw him on Long a couple of times on Dust 2, where he would run away from Long and bait out CT players that would come hunt him. And this time he does a similar thing, right? He shoots the AK towards the library and then spins around to kill Inters. Like, just using the audio like that to trick his opponents is fun to see. He's a veteran player, so.
He is. I think that's fair to say.
One of the few surviving members of the LGB lineup.
Yeah, they were
Time for some chicken ramen express.
I think so, yeah.
Chilling.
Like,
that was their thing.
him and Olaf and Crims. A couple of other players lost to history.
The sands of time.
All right.
All right, indeed. This was looking like kind of a bit of a disaster at one point for FaZe.
Yeah, FaZe are really starting to
one-way
pull together.
traffic ever since they got on their feet. Lovely work here from Rain. He is looking pixel perfect with his aim today, especially. Put on with a bit of a masterclass on Dust 2. Brokey, like we said, one of the best AWPers on Inferno, full stop. And now, a bit of a timeout. If you are just joining us, this is the debut for the new look Cloud9 roster. 3 new players in the form of Heavy God, Inters, donning the jersey once again, and Icy, new AWPer from Amcal, who, as the analyst has put it, like he's not as flashy as some of the other top AWPers, but he is very effective at hitting the shots that really count. He just gets you your kill, repositions, and can clutch as well with those things as well. So I think he's a great pickup. He seems like he is going to be a great prospect.
I think so.
By the way, guys,
I think for
I was going to mention this earlier too.
Such an important feature, right?
Kai Knight's celebrating 4-year affiliate anniversary.
Yeah.
She's a legend. She was actually celebrating it earlier yesterday. Her power went out due to a storm. She just lost like all power at her house.
That's
So she's going to do the bounce back stream tomorrow. I'm going to try to pull up in there. She'll probably be live before I'm close to being live, so spend a couple hours in there. So if you want to know where I'll be before
I
stream,
expect FaZe to win this round. The money is absolutely bamboozled. Over on C9.
Yeah.
4s, 3 pistols. Rounds are definitely possible. We saw FaZe win with just 5 or 4 Tech-9 to the CZ of Rain, which got pretty unreal shots.
It's so devastating, isn't it? That one little slip up against the rush to the B bomb site where the CZ 75 opened it up, and then it's just they just can't seem to find any solid ground here on the Cloud9 side any longer. They run out of money. They're losing round after round after that. FaZe have tied up the game and, yeah, about to take the round lead. If they can just get, I think even 1 kill on this A-bomb side will do it. It's pretty much going to have to be a solid lockdown between IC and Heavy God that are holding the A-bomb side. It's unlikely, especially when you lose control of library, because then, obviously, they can sandwich you around that position. So, yeah, flawless Counter-Strike. The only thing that will bring, I think, this A-bomb site through. I say that, actually, they are falling back. They had every position they needed, but it looks like they might want to go for a B-split again.
Potentially. Oh, nice smoke. 30 seconds. FaZe might have overcooked this one. Carrigan's going to have to find some sort of big kill. He's not going to get... Okay, that's kind of unreal. He's got that kill. You do not expect those sort of frags from Carrigan. But we've got no time here, boys. Running through that smoke, yeah. Just maybe over-egg the pudding a little bit. Didn't realize they were up against the pistols. Got all that mid-control. Had everything looking good and went to what seemed to be a B split or just a fake in towards A while they went in towards B. But that crucial smoke from Cloud9 that gets dropped at the 30-second mark. That is, if you can get away with it and drop a smoke at that stage, like, it's such a death sentence. Like, you have to run through it. And even with a 5-7, like we just saw, boosted up, such a prime position to find a couple of kills. So Cloud9 were looking for their entry back into the CT half, and they just found it.
That's huge. I mean, obviously maybe not quite as clear on FaZe side, but from those of us with the minimap, we could definitely tell if they just kept on with that A push, that would have been, especially because of the ridiculous entry that they got at that point. It was Heavy God alone on the bomb site, but the rest of FaZe were already falling away and trying to attack the B bomb site with very little time left. So.
Yeah, I think just the time alone, it's just trying to be too tricky with that.
Yeah. Okay, well, that makes it a bit more interesting. Maybe it's worth pointing out. I don't want to call it a comeback or anything yet because it's such
that
a
would have been FaZe on fire.
But Axal is 12-3 right now, so that's good.
Yeah, so solid. Okay, I see. Let's see what you're made of. Going for an aggressive pick, are we? Nice work from Axal. Rain didn't see it coming at all. Boomage, same story. They can just reset the round now and get to defensive positions, which they've done. Textbook Counter-Strike, guys. It should be round 1.
Yeah, lock it down. Good to see Axal escaping that fight. He didn't want to stick around.
Yeah, now they've reset. Crossfires. Everything's covered. Don't give them any 1v1s. Make them commit to the choke point before they can actually get a duel.
We're okay, we're okay.
Yeah, that really is the key here. You find somebody like Rob's in this position, chances are he'll win with the headshot, but...
Just smoked B as well. For themselves another 20 seconds on that side of the map. Means that Robs has to go next. They're not watching it. Okay, commending them for the setup, but Axel leaves a small gap for Robs to find one. It's traded out. Not the end of the world. If they get both kills cleanly here, the round is back on. If is the operative word, though.
Or they're actually bumping into each other in the smoke. Carrigan
nice idea.
Very nearly could have pushed his way through. That would have been a bit of a nightmare. I think one of them was reloading as well, but now it's Brokey.
Using the fact they were spraying to get that bomb down.
That is so close to being a headshot.
Impossible clutch, actually. Like, very difficult. Has to get the double kill there, but like, yeah, there was something there.
He almost got the first one right through. I mean, imagine that.
Yeah, at least you placed, though.
Good try. But there it is.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Coming back to life. After going up 4-0, giving up 4 rounds themselves.
Still bronze. Yeah, fuck it.
2 in a row. Anyone's game here.
Yeah, puts you right on the cusp there to get the silver. Now the climb begins.
Oh, all right. He actually...
Jump scare.
Yeah.
In all sense of the word.
That's crazy.
I think I'll watch that
what lost you that fight.
Well, I don't even know how to play competitive in a while.
Don't get that headshot.
But I remember in the later years, it was like
both down, it's on.
You would place lower. The game expects you to climb. Not bad for being 12 years deep. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
A particular area of the map. Heavy God. He'll have full control of B. Boomage feeling like he's got it.
Snacking on some little pretzel rods right here.
Oh, he actually just went to go pick up some utility in city spawn. Most of the time, you.
And by 12, I mean 16. Snuck 4 more in there.
Reservoir of utilities gone back to replenish. He's got another smoke.
I'm just super curious about these grenades. What's going to happen? Here we go. Throwing them at top banana. Heavy God going to get 2 of them. A little bit of a lineup here for Boomich. I can't believe that's not more kills. I feel like they were all right there. But it might have been enough.
They really are all right there. How's that not more kills?
Gets a bit complicated. He's played it well, though.
Yeah, don't hunt for the...
Who we got after it when I fucked up? Yeah, you just figured, fuck, I just chain up some games. I felt bad and I don't even want to remember it. All good, like I said. Water under the bridge.
Cloud9 are really losing control
plenty
of this
together.
half at one point after having a beautiful start. But it seems like they've got the grip again. This is the map.
But fuck, I'm glad you're able to fucking lock in, dude. Get a sesh, now you get yourself placed.
I'm kind of a little bit invested into this Cloud9 team now. It was just looking.
You're about to come in on
strong,
Saturday, just fucking dominating.
The fact that they managed to turn it around, I think it's kind of cool. Let's see how far they can go.
What we got going on over here is Cloud9 finally has a Pro CS2 team again.
Double AKs on the CT side. Final round with his first.
We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're fighting. We made Dust 2 competitive.
Can post one more. 8-4 doesn't feel great on your pick. It looks like an apps pop here, Anders. They're going to send 3 players towards the apartments. Smoke down Moto, Brokey to flash in. Spotted, though. Does make things a bit more complicated. They'll push him back.
If they push when the AWP is rotating back like that, it's actually great timing. So we'll see if Icy is going to be quite ready for it. Down in the pit, but Axel in a strange corner, and Icy did have the AWP out. Axel is playing phenomenal Counter-Strike once again. 16-3 on him. And they're definitely primed to win this round. Frozen and Brokey, what looks like an impossible 2-on-5 here. The bomb is in the pit, so
we're about to go to half, too. That's 8-4.
The rotation coming from Cloud9. They get all 5 members here. No risk at it at all. Icy gets another one, and it's just Brokey left. And they can do whatever they want here. Great first half coming out of Cloud9, and 8-4.
Excellent work, I have to say. A formidable CT defense from the new look C9.
These are my actual glasses, by the way.
I saw you in the jungles of Costa Rica.
Like this.
Oh, yes. How was that? How was your guys' player break? I know you both
did some traveling. What do we have here?
But I want to know about Costa Rica first.
It's my second time there with my wife, and basically just walked around, watching animal, enjoying nature. Really good compared to some other vacation I've been on. I think it was really needed to just get out there and just walk, actually, and enjoy and be in the moment, which I think was pretty nice place to be because sometimes we're traveling
just in
around the
chill
world, we
mode
don't
here.
get to see much stuff.
You say hanging out with animals. So, I mean,
normally I would like
pretty much
when
just
these
another
matches
day
been
on
coming
FaceTime,
on.
right?
I just like will watch one while I fall asleep.
Wildlife
But I
there,
figured, hey,
wildlife in
let's
Faceland
stream
is
it,
pretty
you know
much
what I
the
mean?
same.
We're out
I
here
see
kicking it.
different stuff every day, but there was more
Vibing.
natural habitat in Faceland. It's not really natural.
Yeah, yeah. Glad you got a chance to slow down, but you went to Tokyo, Japan, right?
Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka.
That's a hustle.
I didn't slow down.
No,
I also
you're
had
large.
a 1-year-old with me as well.
Yeah.
It's great to actually spend some quality time with him and actually get to create some memories that...
Yeah, it's crazy. Rain's such a good pro, dude. He has a 1-year-old dog.
Tournaments. So it was definitely much needed, but at the same time, it's quite hectic.
Okay, let's get into the nitty gritty, guys. You touched victory again in Chengdu, right? Probably felt good, a few second places. What's the most difficult team talk you've had to have in 2024 so far, Finn?
I think the team talk.
Plus, dude, tonight is a night you rolled 420. It's a celebration.
I think when you are
tonight.
that close to winning, there's small things you talk about, small adjustments,
Gonna have
right?
a little pretzel
you
cigar
don't wanna
here. Pretzel
stress
cigar.
out and lay out a whole map what we need to fix because you are so close, right? And I think after Chengdu, there was maybe a moment where we took a little bit gas off the pedal. I think down the line we forgot the journey. We got frozen and we had expectation to win every tournament.
How do you approach the remainder of the year where it's not been one that you guys can really claim?
I like
right?
I have
Scrawny.
to say competition is really high now. I think different teams are playing different kind of Counter-Strike. But I think most of all what we can control is to make sure that enemies or teams are fearing us, and right now they don't. We have to earn that fear like we did in
What's
the
crazy is like Kerrigan.
and sometimes it's
Kerrigan
hard
is
to
somebody
find the
who's-
recipe to that.
Next year, 2025, feels like a
He's
new
probably
year
been a
of
professional
Counter-Strike in the way
in-game
events
leader
are
for,
gonna
like, as
work
long
and
as I've played
the way
the
partner
game.
teams have been changed up. What is a
Which is 20
defining
years.
factor for you guys when it comes to picking and choosing the events that you may or may not participate in next year? Do you think you guys are going to be trying to grind it out as much as possible, go for the
I don't know if he was
prestige?
always
First
an
of all,
in-game leader, but
location,
actually in his younger years.
prestige, making sure you don't go from time zone to time zone during a season. That's the one that drained it the most, right? So you're supposed to go to Brazil and then go to China 1 week after. Those things are really hard to manage as a player. I think it's a very fine balance between figuring out how much you want to push the team and how much you're grinding just to get the legend stage at the major. Because mental health is way more important than being a higher seed at major than not.
I love Rain. It's just like,
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half of Inferno is upon us. It's very
Let's
nice
go,
start
boys.
for
There we
Cloud9,
are. There's the
8-4.
Cloud9 team. That's us
Only
right
real
there. That's the
problems they had were
squad.
against the FaZe Tech 9s,
And we're up
which
against
reset their
FaZe,
economy,
a
but in
well-oiled
Gunround
machine.
Danders, they seem to have a firm grasp of their opponent.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you take into account the first map and just think of it all as like one big Cloud9 recovery, it's pretty cool. Like they
Since the second half of Dust 2,
Yeah.
it's been a lot of Cloud9 rounds.
It's not bad at all. Axald doing terrific work with 16 and 3. I'm going to keep highlighting it.
That's fair
because
enough.
He was a great player at one point, and I'm sure he can be again if he can figure this out. Nice start for Heavy God. He's going to be taking down Frozen here, and a push down the middle. It is an Inferno classic if you want to try and bully the T side, but it doesn't always work out that way. A return from Heavy God as the Glock will find Brokey, and they'll take down Rain next. So just one player on A, one on B, and Kerrigan only has 11 health.
11 health.
I like
Good
this.
luck, my friend. If he even gets one, I'll be surprised. You're just hoping they somehow overlook this position. They've got the best weapon in the game to deal with him. The Glock with pretty much 100% accuracy while running. This hit one body shot, and he is done. Well done, Kerrigan. There's the one shot. He at least makes a possible round for Rops.
His shots are crisp. I mean, you got to give it to him. But yeah, for Rops, very hard here.
Nice work.
I love it.
They made sure there was no chance that he could win that.
They were, yeah, they
And,
seriously,
both
like, pistols are kind of,
now for Cloud9. They had a very convincing one in the first half.
like, the
That
pros
might be
obviously know
enough
this,
to
but, like,
win them
pistols,
this
like, a
round. Maybe
1v3 is
Silverage.
so much more doable in
As,
pistols because the gunpowder
now,
difference is different, you know what I mean?
More
One
than likely
AK
to be a
versus
force
3
buy. It's
AKs
Inferno with the
is a big
CZs,
difference.
the MP9s
Like,
do a lot of good
having
work.
2 AKs. But,
I think
but
it's
3 pistols versus 1 pistol is not as big as a gap.
I think it's so significant
So
that
I like to
Heavy
see
God gets the
Cloud9
first
just
kill at
taking
top
that,
Banana
like, hey,
because
all 3
that takes
peak at the
away
same
some of the
time. Like, nobody
attention.
fuck around.
Otherwise, Brokey is
Nobody
pushing
fuck
down
around.
while they're still fighting Banana.
Yeah, right.
So just the
1v3's
timing between
cakewalk
those two
in this
events.
round compared to, like, a
There we go.
rifle
The
round,
force buy, it's in. Pistols and MP9s.
in my opinion.
You want to make sure you focus on your smoke, really. Hold on to as long as you possibly can. Lock them out by pressure via the clock. Nice. Deep CT smoke that lands on the boost very up. Eradicates that risk.
It felt like it could be such a scary map when even
Dugski,
if the CT
you're all
only
good,
have
brother.
pistols,
You're all
you
good.
know you have to get that close. Obviously, grenades is kind of the way to
worry
stop
about it.
that from happening, but if you don't have the right Molotovs or whatever, then it could be weird.
So we've got
We
Rain
might be watching a 3-map banger here anyways.
Oh, you're
Well,
right.
something to
So they're hoping they can make
keep
a
the
good
bites
read.
rolling.
Good smoke on either side. It all comes down to the Rain Flash and how effective it is.
Grenade on top.
They are going to definitely go in towards B.
Frozen hoping to channel Happy here.
Yeah, Rain has to time this so well. Here we go. The call will be coming now. They're getting ready to execute. Flash now.
There we go. It's maybe a little bit early, but it does work beautifully.
It didn't find any of them, but they turned from it.
Yeah, with their backs against the Deagle and shut down by Frozen 5-7 in the corner. They weren't quite ready for that one either. Roki just a 1 kill, but it might be enough. 15 seconds left here. And a 2-on-3, and they don't have the security to plant the bomb. We're down to 10 seconds. It's not going to get any better from here on out. Icy going for the spray down, saving his teammate, just barely planting the bomb. And Frozen with a stunning headshot takes down Boomage. It's now all on Icy. He's going to find a quick one, but Robs is on top of him, and FaZe, they steal that round.
Well played. Went about as good as it possibly could have done, right?
Oh, yeah.
The flashbang, I'm not sure how much it blinded them. Difficult to tell sometimes with the assists coming in. But the fact that they turned and they kind of got clustered up on the corner caused carnage, right? And then you can see everyone's trying to run away. They're probably maybe considering a retreat at this point, but Frozen hitting the body shots, gets himself 3 kills with the Desert Eagle. They needed that. Honestly, they needed that round.
I was so fucking blind. I couldn't see shit. And then
He was blind, yeah. I was going to say, like, if anything, it just said Frozen was blind.
Yeah.
They didn't get any flash assists. So he just flashed his teammate, essentially, but they did turn. So it still was effective. Don't get me wrong. Just a little bit funny, I suppose. And we've got a full eco. Even with the bomb down, they do not want to get involved in the war of attrition on this. They're going to be just accepting a full eco, which, as I mentioned on Dust 2, when you have a nice lead, this is how you play it by the book.
Yeah, it makes sense. Rain and Carrigan both at 3 kills. It's definitely someone to maybe think about too. We mentioned
You're up 4 rounds.
On the other side is also
You need 3 to guaranteed overtime. You need 4 to win. Why are you going to sit there and like get into a battle of attrition and try to force?
On LAN.
Also, looking at their money, like even with the bomb play money, like they're
because they don't have anything. I mean, armor, especially the MP9s. 3
even
of
if they
them
have more
on the
money,
CT
they're
side
not
should make
close
very quick
to
work of
force
this
by
round.
range, in my opinion.
We
But
get
that's the
bomb
point
plant
the
here
casters
that
were making,
would be
obviously. By the books, baby.
Kind of a miracle. They don't even have flash or anything to get out of the apps, so just all the odds are stacked against them. Rops is here, ready to farm with the AK Molotov, and he actually hears them burning, so if there's any doubt in his mind, he knows now they're definitely there. They will fall back. Roki running and shooting and strafing all over the place. Rops will get a couple of kills, make it another one at the end. Yeah, they lose 1 MP9. Not a big deal.
Not a big deal against the full eco. See NIP getting ready to play G2 after this one. NIP actually have a pretty decent team now. With Wrinkle coming through.
Stop teasing.
No, when I commentated them in the final, Yala, Compass, they looked fantastic, honestly.
Made it part of
compared to like creating context for an NIP team, it's the best thing that's probably seen in about 3 years.
Maybe they didn't want to be good until 25. That's what I heard.
Yeah, they're ahead of schedule. Trust me, they're going to be dangerous today. They're going to give G2 a run for their money. I know that's a crazy thing to say, but they are going to.
You know what's crazy, Nug, is that every time we raid out, how many people are like, Nug, I swear.
Blood in their reds is looking fantastic.
And you'd probably remember better than me when I met you. I feel like I knew right away. I was like, Nug, Hayabusa, like the armor. So many people are like, wait, what? Oxy kind of got it. Oxy kind of got it pretty quick. Yeah, at first it's like, Nug, Hayabusa. And then like as we were typing, it was like, oh, that's the Halo armor.
It doesn't look good for him, but still, the round is still on here. Robs is aware of these Lurky boys. He knows there's a chance and comes out on top. That's such a key frag. That's exactly what Robs will be doing in this sort of scenario. Looking towards the apps, going out Boiler, just your teammates making that aggro play. So yeah, he is very aware of it. And now Icy, let's see what you're made of. Another 2v1 opportunity.
Icy's been insane in
Some
his
time to work
debut.
with here. 2 orbs in CT spawn. Rops is low.
This would be so
Going in for
cool to see.
banana. I would say Icy's definitely got some grounds to win this.
Yeah, yeah, you remember that?
I love the no fear approach, just planting right away. He doesn't even check anything, just wants to go for it. There's the headshot taking out Rops, and that puts all the pressure on Brokey. He's walked through the smoke on the other side, been spotted.
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
and that's
it's
the
funny.
ult there.
It's
Okay.
funny just because like
Flash around
we've
the
rated
corner,
out
he goes
together so
straight for
much
the
that like
defuse.
I
2
just I
seconds
know
left
the
in Icy.
process. Yeah.
He thought that was going to
say.
be a fake, but it wasn't. Brokey goes straight for it.
Go for the full defuse there, because the
Wow, he went for the
common
full
play would just be
defuse.
tap it, try and bait him out, and you know that when his position's exposed, he's probably going to lose to the AWP, so he doesn't.
Yeah.
But I
risk
love.
it.
I feel like
So
it's
that's a
that's the
pretty nice
vibe,
call
Jay.
from
When they
him.
know
Yeah,
when they
like,
know the
just
hype,
experience
it's like,
shining
oh
through.
yeah, the best armor.
Sickening shot from Axel, but it just it
I
wasn't
like
enough to
having
win
him
the
struggle.
round.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
Rain saves the day. 9-7. Map is back on for FaZe here. Excellent. Clutch from
There was a
Brokey, knew
follower we
exactly
had
what he
pop
to do
up
there,
big testicles.
knowing Right,
His
was
account got
likely to
reported.
be
He actually
here.
came in was
Once
like, I
again,
used to be
he's opened
called
things
Papa
up,
Big
found Icy.
Testicles. Now his name's just like Richard likes to party or something. I can't remember exactly.
Headshot.
Just funny to me
I
though.
think he
Like,
wants to try
damn,
and
I
get rid of his
guess
rifle. There
you
we
know
go.
it makes sense.
Jumps
Like if
him
you would
out,
have
make
asked
sure
me
it
like,
doesn't fall into enemy
is this
hands.
you know name bannable? Like I
Nice,
guess
to
yeah.
a
I just thought
banana.
I just found the
Lovely
humor
double
in it.
kill. It's another 2v1 now. Heavy God.
Yeah, like there's
Signed, recently signed from OG.
although I bet it's like
Venezuela
wow.
squad.
Honestly,
He's
if
an
enough
amazing
people report
inferno
something,
player.
it just gets
Stats speak
caught.
for
It
themselves.
doesn't matter like what the name
Clutches,
is. More so just
very handy. He's got excellent aim. Great brain for the game as well.
it was just funny though. It was just like yeah, I was formerly known as
Just try and catch a timing.
Papa Big Testicles.
Yet to be seen. Waiting for his moment. Options limited.
Let's go fucking heavy god, dude. Heavy fucking clutch right
This is
now,
the
brother.
chance.
Let's
Got to
go.
push through now.
Set up for it, goes with the spray, he takes down Rops who had the kit as well, so Rain has to come back and look for it. Oh, the timing is amazing. 4
Yes.
kills for Heavy God. Another
Really, I'm sorry, my
round
dude. No, I
for
appreciate it. It's all
Cloud9.
good.
They
You're
are
forgiven.
actually making this work.
Oh,
What?
did he lose his gun? It was a short-lived celebration. I think he might have dropped his weapon just before the round.
Okay.
Ticked
So I was
over.
trying to help. Yeah, it
That's
wasn't
what I
very
could really
helpful at
think
all.
of. Or he couldn't find the orb or
But
something.
again, it's your
But
intentions
yeah,
that
excellent
matter.
work
So I
from
won't
Heavy
sweat it.
God. Couldn't have played
It's
that
all
much
good.
better. Like I said, smoked off.
I'm
Just
still
pick a
dwelling
timing,
on it.
so
You're
he's
like
looking
me,
at- he
dude.
definitely did that, responsive in the
Don't
same
dwell
pace.
on it, seriously. It's not worth it.
And now the money.
I was feeling fussy and
Disarray
hungry
once again.
anyways.
97 damage. Frozen is died at the start of the last 3 rounds.
Yeah.
I don't think they can hold on to this one. Carrigan's been keeping their
All you
heads
can do is
above
apologize
water.
anyways, and you did immediately,
These
so.
trades. Need a lot more where that came from. Someone needs to step up to a play now with all this aggro going on
Don't
and
worry
potentially
about
take
it.
banana. Someone needs to work
We have
out
other shit to worry about.
an advantageous position. Can't allow them to just run the default here and execute to the bomb site. Carrigan's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the
Best
health
he-
is a really big problem here.
Best you can hope for is like a quick one tap at the AK, knife out to the
Water
bomb
under
site.
the bridge,
You're
as
not
they
going to get more
say.
than one here. You're hoping they just give you a lazy peek. And there's the trade. Yeah, he's going to be done for. Had to hit that one tap.
Okay.
If there's going to be any chance they won't be winning
The bomb
this round.
site's ours.
11-7. This is the force by Anders. It's going to be tactical timeout next round.
It'd be awkward if we
Fine,
had
after
to,
this
like,
force
I think it
fight,
was literally
again.
just like me, you, and Rars. Like, nobody even
There's no way.
Nobody even knows it happened.
Turned into such a better match than I was expecting at the start. I was really a bit deflated. It was fun to watch. Obviously, Brokey and Rain run wild on Dust.
Yeah.
It kind of gave you this feeling that, all right, this is just a Cloud9 team that's not really ready to play at all. But that was not the correct analysis.
You
because they're
learn
gonna be
you learn something,
11
you
to
know.
7
You learn
here.
something.
2 rounds away from taking away Inferno from FaZe, which they themselves picked. Put us on Mirage for the 3rd and
We have more viewers
final
now. We
match.
just got a fat raid.
Fingers crossed. I kind of want to see more out of them now.
You're all good,
Axel
Nug.
dropping 20 kills in just 18 rounds is
I
pretty good.
admire your compassion though towards the
Some exits
situation.
potentially. Yeah, a lot of exits. All right. They've got every
Okay.
single one. That's
You messed up.
something.
I got butt hurt.
It's definitely something.
You said sorry. I said all right. You're right. We all good.
The money's still pretty decent.
Water under the bridge for us big
Cloud9,
boys.
but losing all 5 members of the squad certainly
Nah,
not
it's time you had
ideal.
14. Oh gosh, you
Yeah,
remember the viewer
Frozen,
count.
he's been, like,
I think,
gaining
although
points
honestly,
twice
maybe
now
it was
and
probably
lost
lurkers and stuff.
the
I
only
went.
duel 3 times in a row, I think, at this point. So he's going to be getting frustrated.
Yeah, he just went to sleep in the Molotov.
Yeah. Guess he got the information across. Just
Yeah.
Is it time for the 50 push-ups, dude? Those are murderous, dude.
All right. Well,
Murderous.
Like I said,
they
had to buy.
Seriously though, Nug, I
You
really,
can't
seriously, like, I
enforce
want you
that.
to know, like, just
say
your
an
level of
AK,
concern towards it means the world to me. So, like, you know,
Saying they need to win this one. Brokey's gonna have to do the heavy lifting.
even if it was worse than what it was, what else could I ask for other than just, you know, a genuine, just my bad, hey, my bad, I didn't mean that, my bad. So, you know, totally forgiven, it's all good.
couldn't really have flashed much anymore if they tried.
I guarantee no one else will
Perfect flip of the
remember that
cone.
happened. Plus 2, I think.
And Axel
Good
being
ball.
dropped a little bit low at the start here.
Other people will forget about that already.
Inters is expecting that
No
there's going to be some
worries.
shenanigans. I don't blame him in a round like this.
Yeah,
I
dude,
would just do
seriously.
the same thing. I'd be thinking
I
they're
won't lie,
probably
I
gonna
was
try and sneak down second mid or something like that.
I was
Gotta watch out for
cooked
absolutely everything.
after,
but FaZe are being remarkably
that Monday
disciplined in a round
workout.
where they don't have that much to
Nah, I
work
feel
with.
like you're a good friend. Yeah, yeah.
Couple of smokes left, and again, once you get to the 30-second mark, those smokes become really interesting. Oh, here we go.
Dude,
Rob
I am
sneaks way past these,
the
sneak
master. I'm usually the one in
Someone
your
has to make
shoes.
the right
Honestly,
here,
I'm
not
usually the
gonna
one
win
that
with the SMGs,
when I was
the
younger had to
traditional
learn just sometimes Thor,
Very
you just say
sneaky.
things and it's like you don't
Can
need to say
capitalize.
it right
He
there, and
needs
I'm
2
like,
kills
fuck,
first play.
my bad.
This is
Like
one
I
and
did
done. It
not
doesn't actually
see
end up
that.
in
I did not see that.
worse. Not sure that's the duel I'd go for. It's a really difficult shot. The MP9 at range. Give it a go. Doesn't get anything.
It's
for it.
it's like
And
you know, what do they
this
call
might
that?
be
The
beginning of end
anime.
of
It's like our
Mirage
character
as,
arc, dude.
They're getting absolutely
It's what
destroyed.
makes
Heavy dodge.
it's part of our bond.
Put some nice work with the AK-47.
Yeah, I got my feelings hurt,
Nothing to
dude.
do. 4
Like you
on
said,
1.
people are
Ops
soft.
haven't locked in. Lost bonus won't be great. It's unfortunate for Ops. Like, it's a really nice little maneuver.
Oh, yes.
Flips the net.
I think
it's a shame. It's like, if he was a little bit closer, that's a guaranteed kill. With that range, though, you have to be really precise with the burst. It's a difficult shot when they're moving as well. Maybe there was an idea to get to Banana instead of going for that 1 kill.
No big deal.
See if you can find multiple enemies.
Fair play to Boomwich. That is a nice turnaround, but I think that's what makes it even more frustrating to watch is that he did so much great work.
The
to get
energy is
himself into
key
that position,
anyways.
and
Yeah,
then
right.
couldn't capitalize on it, unfortunately.
Like imagine like if you were like now I'm just thinking of like it could be way worse, you know, like again, it's just don't worry about it.
They're just completely broke on the rest of FaZe though, right? So it's not like they can save an AK and buy a bunch of stuff. You know, it's going to be minimal.
Man, they don't
at
even have
best.
max
Plus
loss
Cloud9's
bonus.
about
They
to
get
steal this map right here.
$2,400 per player.
I'm not going to bed for a while.
So yeah, tactical timeout, I suppose.
They said I was crazy when I picked Cloud9, Henry. For the
They did.
game.
They did. Inferno experts or what? Series FaZe held 11-1 record.
Held 11-1 record.
Okay,
Oops.
that's pretty good, but it's about to get a little bit worse. Here we
I'll
go.
forever dwell on it. It's just who I am. Hey, I mean, it's a if anything, it's a good thing to remember
FaZe still one of the most
for each other, you know.
I know.
of Counter-Strike history.
That's so hard to put away. That is true. That's worth pointing out.
You're a little bit straightforward. You'd be more careful.
Have
I'm a
them
little.
up against the wall, and somehow they just keep surviving
I
all the
won't,
way to overtime. That's
gonna
happened
read
many,
into
many times.
things.
So I'm sure Cloud9 would love to dodge that experience for now and just kind of celebrate this and move on to play Mirage. A great boost here. Should be the kill happening on the other side, and it will be Axel with his 21st kill.
They have dominated Banana. The analysts were discussing, like, would they be able to handle this sort of play? Would they be able to break through?
That's crazy, by the
When
way.
FaZe was so
FaZe
good
has
at
won
operating this
11
map.
out of 12 maps.
Yes.
They've
on
dealt with no
Inferno.
problem, especially on the T side. Like, this has been a masterclass getting Banana control, getting the opening frag, baiting out the utility. And they've completely sabotaged the money.
I
as
still
well.
be blunt
FaZe
with
have been
you?
forced by,
Probably
like,
not.
3 rounds in a row now.
I feel like we should probably just not.
Be tempted into it by getting a few exit kills, racking up some money at the MP9, but then having a weak buy around it. Didn't really get many gun rounds here. Didn't see Brokey's open.
But nevertheless, like I said, I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Rain's been shut down really hard from a phenomenal performance on the first map. Speaking of which, he had that stolen AK. He's going to get the one. Brokey comes flying through the smoke, and Rops gets another one. It's an interesting round. They're very low on health on that T side, but Icy just lands it on Rops. He
No way
just
Frozen
needed a
can do
bullet, I
this.
think,
Although
and it would
they're
have
low.
been
They're
enough,
low.
but now it's a 1 versus 2. Frozen He does have an MP9. If he just gets the first one, it might work out. But Icy's on the other side. A perfect headshot. And we're going to see a third map. Well played on Cloud9's team here. That's really cool.
Yeah, really excellent show.
I'll hold my tongue. I spelled that wrong.
Nothing too flashy. A dominating performance from Axel.
You know me though. I'm like me, gamer code of conduct. Like as long as I can read it and know what you meant, that's all that matters to me. I truly believe in this, but like, when I used to work at the state office, like I always spelled things right. I communicated, like I punctuated. You know what I mean? I do these PowerPoints.
I mean, we saw a
I'll
little bit
dial in
of
grammar and
Exile
stuff.
back
When I game, it's like that's my world where I can type stuff really fast, type out abbreviations and stuff. To me, it's almost like people are gatekeeping like a level of freedom when they're like, oh, you spelled that word wrong, or oh, you spelled this wrong, or that. It's like, dude, we're in a video game. Who cares that I spelled it wrong? You know what I mean? Like, who cares that I spelled it wrong? You know what I meant?
Necessarily that pretty. We have a 2v2 scenario. You see Cloud9 going up 4-1. You have Rubs now left in a 1v2, playing it picture perfect. But from this point on onwards, Exile, with the limited time left of this round, all he can really do is stick to the bomb. And look at the timing. Look at the timing. Then for some reason, he lets go of the bomb with 0.69 seconds left of it, and he ends up losing the round. Rubs, for that matter as well, didn't necessarily play that round in perfection either. So my point here is that the beginning of the game, despite Cloud9 getting off to a good start, it was a little bit messy. It felt like both teams couldn't really find their footing. And then initially, my thoughts are that if it's a messy game, then FaZe will prevail. FaZe will come out on top.
Dude, 111 ADR.
I mean, I think it's more impressive when you look at the fact that they still lose those type of rounds, but they still win the game in 13-7 action. This could have been really, really grim for FaZe. Easily a 13-4 game if Cloud9 played the percentages better, because they also.
To be honest, I literally went 0 wins after that happened. It fucked me up.
Like they get off to a start where they can actually dominate their opponent. I think Icy was also a player.
We crashed our vibes,
yeah,
dude. We
let's
gotta build
jump
them back
into
up.
round 7 straight away. We do have a round that showcases once more that Cloud9 is getting off to a good start in the beginning of the round, but they can't.
Dude, this is a long time to the next map. 12 minutes, bro. Please tell me I have Wordle up. Please tell me I have Wordle.
Yeah, I mean, in this situation, when you really have the AWP taking the deep angle on short, right, you have a good start of the round, right? You get the 2 kills, and then he's almost about to get away, but he baited so much for his teammates, but they're not even able to get 1 kill from that situation. In this case, where you're forcing the opponent to go up through short, it should almost always be at least a good round for Cloud9.
And my point is that when you're FaZe Clan and you're winning those rounds, and if you're Cloud9 and you're not capitalizing on those opportunities, you're bound to lose. At some point, FaZe will come back into it. You see it on the round history here as well. FaZe is winning 4 rounds in a row. The score is 4-4. To my understanding of Counter-Strike, it had FaZe written all over it. But then Cloud9 came back. They won 4 rounds in a row in the second part of the first half, and then in the second half, it did feel like FaZe never really came alive. Is it fair to say that Cloud9 were by far the better team in this game?
I think it's fair. I don't think there was anything particular from FaZe's side where we felt like, wow, that was a great game of Counter-Strike from their side. I also think we have a couple of individual moments where you're kind of almost like a little bit baffled about how they can fail those type of rounds. We see Rubs, for example, in the Mexico area. Like, he is the guy who's always so calm in these situations because he's used to lurking so much. He's always in those types of positions.
Yeah, still coming back, but fuck, I'm heading to bed. I got responsibilities tomorrow. All right, Nug, sounds good. Again, don't dwell, bro. Trust me, we got more shit to worry about, dude. Everybody's gonna.
Wasn't a great performance.
I know how it is to be like you. I promise you, I'm already past it too. I already made up my mind on it.
However, positives when it comes to Cloud9, we spoke about
Exile
coming into this matchup as well, and he had a fantastic
I literally could have just been like, oh, okay, I disagree. Anyways.
Given the fact that Exile perhaps is now the lone star left of the original Cloud9.
Yeah, dude, honestly, I got on and was like, fuck that. I'm gonna go watch Cloud9
way better than
instead.
you could have expected already?
I mean, we've seen.
Seriously, now go to bed and just know that it's not an issue. I promise you, dude. I promise you.
So inconsistent. If you can build
I would be,
from this relatively
you know, it's like a speak now or forever hold your peace. Don't worry about it.
It's
all good.
I don't think he's forgotten that, but now he has to take into a step where he's going to be a little bit
more
more
dude,
direct,
seriously, we need to find a day, like maybe I can look up the schedule or something like that. I want to find a day where we,
but I did look into him and Heavy God, like one of those guys where
we just play.
Anchors,
a committed day to it, you know what I mean? Like instead of it being this kind of pop-up game.
New playstyles into his
and do you think that's the right way of going about it for Exile to continue in the role he had before?
I mean, I would have loved to see him.
Yeah, like we just,
yeah, of course,
I feel like it is.
You
can probably like project when it's going to be there.
To do, right? I can sit here and say, wow, his aim is really meant to be something else, and he can play in more.
You're a legend,
roles and
you're a
dominate
king.
Games, but if he's not comfortable being in Connect on Mirage,
you kicked it with me the entire night. You carried the vibes.
Guy like Heavy God, which
you are the content, my brother.
Second voice within the team.
It's only fair that we bring up Icy once more. I think he played.
Check it tomorrow. You're a king. Let's go, baby. Iron sharpens iron. I'm telling you, man. Stuff like that, dude. That just makes us stronger in the end, dude.
A huge prospect, you know, and now he
finds himself
shit.
In a weird way, it's kind of like, I'm glad we got that out of the way now. Okay.
Versus FaZe Clan, where he's the one making the difference this time around together with Exile. This is about the best possible debut you could have asked for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's not.
You are the king. Let's go.
Space, right? He's
been there.
Yeah, of course he's.
And you know what? I mean this seriously too. It is really all about the energy. We talk about that all the time. It really is. I'm not like trying to like keep bringing it up. Like it really is about the energy too. We know that. So you know what's funny? Tomorrow when we raid, it's gonna be a real intense stream.
I think.
Although that's because I've been bringing back the rave streams for it.
The future looks really bright for Cloud9.
It's your time. I'm glad you take the time of your day to spend it with me, and the time is most precious. See, that's the way. That's what I'm saying. That's really what it comes down to for me. That's how I feel about you. So I appreciate you just being here.
Been around, obviously, in Mad Lions, you've seen
that's
your
why it's like
of moments, and you've been at the big
you
stages.
think,
but do you feel, you know, frightened by the fact that you're joining a big organization? Do you feel frightened by the fact that you're now sitting next to Device and some of these big players?
So I'm talking about.
It depends on the criteria that you're joining, right? I think that the circumstances are very different for IC. I think they trust him very much to be actually that player who can make a difference. I mean, I think Casper Witt trusted me, but I don't think the rest of the team did. I mean, but yeah, I think IC has.
It really is our most valuable currency, you know. If only we had more time.
They feel like he's an integrated part of the roster. He's already shown that he can be a dominant force with
yeah, exactly, dude. It's honestly, it's a good example. Like some people can have a situation like that and just let it fester and stuff like that. No, it's all good, dude. Like I said, I took it the wrong way. You said, "Hey, my bad." I said, "Hey, all good." I obviously was a little bit bothered by it, but you know, like I didn't need to be. It's all good.
You've seen him play on 2 maps. You've seen him play for Amcal as well. Do you think we have a hidden gem right here? Do you think the potential of IC is up there to become not necessarily the best player in the world, but up there in the conversation?
I mean, this region just keeps producing.
I'm the same way as you too. That's why it's like our combined weakness to not let things like if we can conquer this, we can conquer anything.
I think they're all just like I call them mini heroes because they always just take one type shit. They don't really.
That's by the way my latest like zoomer term that I can't use whenever I just it's my zoomer type shit. Sad type shit.
Which means they also have the orb in their hand. But I do love
it's that king type shit.
Right, we do see many right now in the form of Saiwu and all these guys kind of balancing between being a little bit of a hybrid. But right now we have really a guy who's kind of designated to play the orb.
I'm curious to see what IC can bring to the table, especially considering we do have a map 3 coming up.
I'm gonna get a fucking workout in tomorrow, dude, honestly. Like before stream, not a little like song and dance on the stream. I'm gonna fucking run for like 20 minutes.
A quick break and then we have map 3 ready for you.
By the way, I literally was thinking about going to bed, and then now we're about to watch a map 3 banger. Just crazy. Fuck it, I'm gonna get 50 push-ups in. Shit, dude. You crazy, dude. You did say you were gonna pay it. By the way, I changed it, as you can see. Yeah, I changed it. This is why I changed it too. I did 30. But we only did marbles for like 2 hours this Monday. Oh, we got a Wordle to solve. I don't think this is a word. Making shit up. Give me a play-by-play. I need 10 minutes. Honestly, we're in the shit. We're in like it's in like a intermission right now. To next map. I'm just going motherfucking beast mode, dude. Although I like this little
Players are arriving at the studio later today following after the Cloud9 FaZe match. We have NIP taking on G2, and as you can see on your screens right now, both of those two teams have arrived inside the studio. However, they can't play before we found a winner of the FaZe Clan versus Cloud9 game, and we're heading into a third deciding map. As I said, I did not see that coming, Bubski. Now, what you've seen the first couple of hours in this series, do you also stand with a feeling that Cloud9 could actually take this surprise win and you know, get a W against FaZe Clan in the debut?
I mean, I think this tournament means a lot more to Cloud9 than it does to FaZe. I think realistically speaking, it's only fair to assess that Kerrigan and those guys have bigger hopes than just winning a game. Yeah, exactly. He said it in the pre-interview that their main focus for the year is going to be Cologne, and it's going to be the major. But it's not an excuse of why you should be able to lose an opening match against Cloud9. They are the better team on all aspects. I think it's hard to define what is the issue within FaZe. Like, often we have a pretty good idea of why certain teams fall flat, but this is such a well-rounded team where everybody's in their role that they kind of fall as a team so often, right? I do feel when we look at a guy like Kerrigan, I do think at times they do play, I don't want to say they play 4v5, but I think he can improve a little bit on the individual side of things, because I do think sometimes that teams smell a little bit of a blood when they play against Kerrigan. We're seeing him have an off game, and then they just kind of try to rush him a little bit. And that fact is not determined by... On Mirage, he has Frozen on short, and he's not really the safe guy either, right? He was a star player in Mouse, and I think many people trusted, okay, let's not go B too much because Frozen is going to be there, but right now they're kind of both having a hard time.
Well, I think that's interesting, specifically speaking about Mirage. It is a map that FaZe have lost 4 times in a row, so you'd assume that FaZe going into the player break, coming out of the break as well, would have had focus on Mirage, trying to better themselves on that exact map. Now, you're mentioning Kerrigan perhaps being a weak link, he's playing that B anchor position towards the apartments. Do you think that's something that Cloud9 as a set game plan will test straight away, or is it something you're trying to hide in the beginning and then maybe heading over there a couple of rounds into the game?
I mean, the reason why I think FaZe works so well relative to their stats sometimes is that Kerrigan is the smartest individual in Counter-Strike. I'll just say it here, right? I think he's so good at predicting when the opponent is actually trying to abuse him. And it's so often we see Brokey taking over the AWP to the B side and actually locking down those contact plays, because you think a guy like, maybe let's say an Exile who's an out of position player, would like to try, let me just test the waters here against Kerrigan. Maybe if I catch him jumping, maybe if I do something else, I'll get a kill and open up the round. But all of a sudden, you see the AWP. But here, the important part is that on the B, it's all about using the same patterns. So Exile doesn't get the feeling that it's an AWP or it's an M4 standing there. Because sometimes we see like a B player would go like Molotov, smoke the molly, and then you kind of know, okay, there's probably not an AWP here in the start, right? But if there's no nades being thrown, like no mollo, no smoke, you kind of think to yourself when you're the B player, maybe Brokey is standing on the opposite side of the wall, right? So it's very crucial for Kerrigan to actually use his bait correctly, and this is also like what teams look into on anti-strat, is that pattern recognition. Like, when does what player do what, and what can we read from it?
Quickly, we know FaZe have lost 4 in a row on Mirage. We know Cloud9 are playing good and probably better Counter-Strike than we could have hoped for coming into this matchup. Do you think FaZe is going to win this one, or can it be a Cloud9 victory?
I still think FaZe is the better team, right? I'll have to go with my gut feeling. I think Kerrigan has the experience, but also the depth of a new map pool, considering they've just had a break where they can actually practice all new things. And this is where I think he actually shines through, when he has time to go into that deep dive mode and actually research a lot of stuff.
I'm inclined to agree with you. I also do think FaZe is standing the better chance of winning. However, I'm hoping for a competitive game of Counter-Strike, and to bring us that action is none other than Anders and Henry.
Thank you very much, Pimp. Welcome back to Fools Group 2024. This is the opening day of Group C and the final map between FaZe and Cloud9
I need to stop doing this when I'm tired, dude. I probably look like a fucking idiot.
They actually had a very good grasp on the map and actually gave us a great run for our money. Can they continue it on Mirage, though? FaZe haven't had the best results in this map, losing the last 4 outings. I think it's up in the air. I think towards the end of Dust 2 and throughout Inferno, Cloud9 have played better CS as a whole.
Look at the odds. They've evened up quite a bit. It was much worse earlier, but people are giving Cloud9 a chance here. I like it.
H isn't in there.
I like it as well. I feel like they can do it. You predicted Cloud9 to win.
Famously, I did. So now that Exile is officially back, said this is going to be his breakout game, return to the top, probably at one point a top 5 rifler in the world. Obviously, bit of a decline from that status, but his performance on Inferno was great. Now we're on Mirage, the third and final map here between FaZe and Cloud9. So let us get this show on the road. I want to see if FaZe can shake off the rust here, if they can actually power on through, or if Cloud9 are going to find a way to upset them. That would be quite something. It's Cloud9 starting on the T side and FaZe on the CT side.
Well, well, well. Here we go then. Buckle up. Pistols have been going in favor of Cloud9, especially in Inferno. See whether Frozen can fend them off towards the B bomb site. Logan thinks of a nice headshot on the danger man, Axel. Carrigan can't find the same sort of damaging blow, as now they're going to get the bomb planted and the 4-on-4 retake begins. No kid in play, Anders.
That is a bit of an issue, isn't it? Means this retake is going to have to be lightning fast. It's close
Wait,
to
is
Ross
this it,
catching
dude?
that kill on Boomich, and Frozen's on the other side, hoping that he would overstep the
I
mark, but he
knew it.
doesn't. Heavy
I was like, you know what? It's probably
down,
all-
and now
it's
the
probably
retake's
being
on
in.
Rain with 2 cracking headshots. It's
Then you
just
need-
left Inters alone. Oh, did he actually land that? Not quite. I thought it was another headshot, but now they're hunting him down, and they'll find him in the corner. Brokey able to pick him up, and they are straight on that defuse. I don't think they'll have the time for it as
Penny.
well. It's a nice retake
Penne,
coming
excuse
through.
me, it's a type of noodle.
Didn't look likely they're going to pull that one
Paninis
off,
even
Anders.
spelled
And the
different.
fact they actually have 2 players surviving and a 10-second defuse as well suggests it went very well for them. And that's after they got the opening kill as well.
Clutch.
So bomb planted, 4-on-4. Couldn't quite hold on to it. Rain biding his time, gets himself a nice double kill here as well. Taking down Heavy, got an Icy, and then Brokey with his signature dual elites. Closing things out here. Well done. Close range, and gets that nice last kill. Okay. He's in the mood. He's loose. I like
Singing
it.
his way through the game. I like it.
Yeah, you don't see that too often. New approach to the game. But the bomb down. Cloud9 certainly can invest into this round, and they have done so. A couple of rifles, a MAC-10, 2 Deagles. Rifles in the hands of Inters and Boomich. Axel will make do with the MAC-10. It's going to be Frozen be tested once again. Very good short player usually, and this time he does some damage, but it's going to be down to Carrigan to find a couple of kills. He does just that. Anders now needs to try and stay alive. His objective is to allow the rotations to come through. They do. There might not be enough here. Back and forth we go. Even keel for now. Good damage inflicted, but not quite enough. Rain will be leaving Rops in another clutch scenario here. He's coming in from shorts. No utility. They've got a Molotov actually. The Molotov short he's done for. They run in towards the kitchen. Rops will have a smoke and a flash himself, hoping that someone walks into his crosshair, but they are staying put.
And a kit as well, so there is a bit of time here, but you're right. He was really praying that there was going to be, you know, a quick 1 versus 1 here. A simple mistake from IC could have done it. I think now he's wasted quite a bit of time, and he still has no idea where anybody is. They're staying put here on the Cloud9 side. They're not going to give him any information for free, and I think he's already made the choice to say, all right, if we don't want to play, then we'll try again next round. Well done on Cloud9 here. I think you are right about Carrigan wanting to stay alive, but it kind of, at the end of it, felt like all the FaZe members were just fighting alone. Carrigan alone, Rain coming in from the market alone, and there was no real setup there, and that's unfortunate, because that requires, you know, each individual member of FaZe to get a couple of multi-kills, and it just wasn't the case, so well done.
Second round forced by victory. Will FaZe respond in kind and force by themselves?
King shit, dude.
The answer seems to be yes. Rops will save a Galil.
King shit.
And scout purchased by
I'm just working on my
Carrigan.
high, dude. This is about to
He
be an
likes to scout.
insane final match,
When
I
they
hope.
get going, he likes to bring out a double orb setup sometimes toward that B bomb site. He
Good
doesn't
shit,
get the
bro.
Brokey, who's
See, there you go.
very
You
efficient
paid the
with
iron
Eagle, to be
price.
fair.
Oh,
So
yeah.
see if Carrigan find a few tags.
You
here.
know
He's
what,
got a bit
dog?
of a gap in
You
that
give me
smoke,
50
hoping to
push-ups
get
there.
the Galil.
Yeah.
Flash over, smokes down,
Consider it
connector
done.
as well. And potential B splits off the bat here. As you can see, they've got
Again,
two
dude,
players.
today was literally king shit day, dude.
B-side,
Fucking look at that.
now
Look at
four
that. Where
towards
my
top
queen
middle.
at?
Heavy God
Look at that.
at the front of the pack. Spots
Look
one
at that
towards
up there.
short. Waiting for any sort of reaction from the CTs here. There is a gap in that smoke that he's aware of. Robs has jumped up in towards the ladder room. Needs to find his first pick. And he does so in a fantastic manner. Finds Heavy God. Didn't take any damage, got the advantage. And now, FaZe are in the driving seat.
The fact that he was already pushing out with the Molotov was airborne is such an advantage, because
Yeah,
if he isn't,
dude. Yeah,
then
dude.
Heavy
Now
Gun
it's
is gonna
time to
hear the-
like
he's going to hear the burning, and
take
then
a
he's
shower
going
and
to
go
turn
to
around and be
bed.
ready for Rops to come running out, but he was already
All
making that
50,
move, so
dude.
the
Fuck.
timing really could not have been better.
Although, what's funny is,
Speaking
like,
of timing,
because we did that
did a
before,
good,
dude, I guarantee we're not
job
going to be
here
as
on
sore.
FaZe to rotate towards the
You'd be
B bomb
resilient.
site just when Cloud9 are about to set up, and a little bit of a jump here. Rain will spot the information. It's go time, but they are running into a giant stack. Even if it's pistols on the other side here, they're in a lot of trouble. We're down under 40 seconds, and they're slowly being thinned down. Axel and Inters trying to fight their way back, but again, they're just bleeding players here, and Axel's practically dead already. He was very low on health. He's on Icy. Nearly got it through the smoke. That would have been sick. He actually sees the foot there, but he can't quite find him. Rain could have been dead behind it. It would have been a 1 versus 1. 20 seconds. The spray is good, and actually, he's got a great chance at it here. One bullet might do it. He can't find it. Rain will take him down instead.
You can see the look of frustration there. He was playing it so well. But
he knows he had it. He knows he had it, dude. Icy, the Norwegian, is that what he said?
Yeah.
He's a fucking gamer. I love him, dude.
Beneath him, even with like
I'm so glad he's on
Rain
Cloud9.
comes out on top. And this is the war of attrition we spoke of on Inferno. There'll be back-to-back force fights here.
My body wants it. My
Icy
brain says
looking
no.
very sharp with the rifles as well. It has to be said. Goes to that 1v1.
Yeah.
I think that's the moment he saw his head cross over. So he thought he was at the van. Rain came back. And they are not going to force it.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, obviously, we can see the X-ray. Like, we can see. But,
You could have
like,
justified forcing into this round, right?
I think so. It's not a requirement. A lot of teams would do it.
You know the economy is going to be bad on the CT side, but I guess they did steal an AK on Rain there, so maybe it would have been
dang, tough
tricky
save
to do
now.
enough damage. Either way, the Deagle is the real threat. Well, the Deagles. There's one on Inters as well.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, they're
I'm
trying
waiting
run
for you to
with
start
CS2.
missing some CS, dude.
Bold move.
I mean,
Play some Warcraft mod with me, run around.
Well,
Oh,
there's our
gosh.
kill. Frozen, given the task of defending that M4, should be no problem. Patrick should be his all day long. It's going to be Brokey to pick up that last kill, but yeah, pretty clean all things considered. And now the guns will come out for Cloud9 once again. If you are just joining us, it's the opening game of day 3. And opening game of Group C as well. FaZe versus Cloud9. We have NIP versus G2 coming up next. It's the debut of the new look Cloud9 roster, featuring
Oh,
the likes of Icy, Inters, and Heavy God, of course. So it's a complete rebuild. Boomage still in the roster with Axile, but I say now the roles make more sense. They've got a proper AWPer this time.
Yes.
Which is
Getting
a
farmed,
good
yeah.
idea, I suppose.
It was very confusing. A lot of question marks.
Those
raised
eco
around that
rounds go
particular
so
issue.
quick.
Yeah, it didn't really work out. But here we are.
Fresh start.
Icy so had that
So far,
clutch
so
too,
good.
dude.
Rain, clean shot to take down one, but the flashbang could not possibly have been better. Axile's going to get a couple of kills here. Ready to fight more, and he'll get the headshot. Takes a third. Rops blown up, and
needs to trade
Brokey
that out,
trying to
though,
see if he can
because
salvage
they're
the
low.
round here. 2 versus 2. And Axile, oh, he gets another one. Nearly the ace for him. It's up to Icy to try and clutch it again. 1 versus 1 against Brokey. Could get a bomb plant here, but it's so risky. There's
Axel
no
was at
idea
the
where Brokey's
ace.
gone to at the moment.
Who's at the ace?
He's jumped into window and got himself in towards jungle. So, element of surprise gone now without grenades being thrown, but he seems to have a good understanding as to where Icy is. You can spam those boxes and get some damage through. Oh, nice play from Brokey, but even better shots from
Let's go,
Icy.
Icy.
This time, the clutch does not
Let's
elude
go.
him, and they answer back. It's another 1 versus 1. Both the AWPers going
This
at
is
it
so
with
hyped
rifles
to
in
have this
hand.
fucking team back,
See
dude.
this though. I
I hope
Great
these
round.
boys
Some
can
echoes
grow. You
from
know, let's
Old
grow. Let's
Axile
keep
here,
going.
Dude,
This is
great
only the
control of
beginning.
range.
Win or
His third
lose.
kill, this one now. Unreal.
sickening. And then
Like, you got like 4 bullets left in the magazine. You committed to a spray and they just...
But they're still
cleanly
broke.
connected the
That shouldn't
dome.
matter. They're T-side. You just want to win.
been a minute since we've seen that kind of play from him, but it's a welcome
All about
return.
getting that round win.
Rob's surely going to be dead on this one. Yeah. Unfortunate.
We'll gladly pay any price.
Trying
any
not to
price
breathe
for
too
that round
heavily
win.
inside of the smoke. Just please don't. Well, if they win this round,
Still
the
3
money
M4s
is
in
definitively going to be
FaZe.
gone for FaZe, and Cloud9 could even take a bit of a round lead here. Flash into the corner, but Frozen stands his ground. Smoke on top, and Icy. Yeah, he had to either push that, or they would have to give up that entire attack and relocate somewhere else on the map. So, very important kill. Leaves just one player, but there is a rotation. Rain already running there, so they're kind of going mid and B and leaving A pretty much undefended. It looks like Boomich is going to take advantage of that. Could be a huge play for Boomich if he can make his way out onto the A side. Only broken here and just deleted. Heavy God.
Just heavy God, dude.
If you would have asked me, like,
He's
how is
been
Heavy
someone
God
who's
fit in
been-
this
oh, that's his
lineup,
first
that's gonna
frag,
take
too.
a while before he can sort of fully acclimatize to all of this, but so far it seems to be working very well.
Yeah, he hasn't had to do anything too spectacular
No.
so far, but it literally is the first outing. It's going to take him some time to get into the swing of things. I know he does speak Russian, but I'm not sure like how well. I'm sure it's not his first choice in Counter-Strike.
Now we're rich.
Probably not, but yeah, what an interesting scenario.
Save 5 seed 1? Yes, yeah, this is safe.
Karrigan and Rain obviously going to be saving that, but that call was made the second that Brokey died there. So, going to be tied up, and these two M4s will be the only real thing they have to work with in the next round phase. So, pretty impressive stuff here. Cloud9 soldiering on for the moment. I see again. Like,
actually, you know what?
I
should
see,
look this
and
up
I think Axel
on
with the two top players on Inferno.
Yep.
He's back at it again.
Oh, that is a rough one for Mr. Robs. Heavy God, getting that kill from the underpass. And yeah, this is a team that's looking pretty formidable already. Taking Inferno, phases map pick, and recovering that 10-2 deficit they had on Dust 2 as well. Actually, like, made it a very competitive game.
Icy's from Kazakhstan.
It's been impressive, I think, for a first outing. Let's see if they can close this one out. 3-3 on their T-side campaign here.
Very nice.
Mirage. Oh, the money's so desperately low. They do not force
Heavy
back this
God's
round.
coming in.
They save a couple of rifles.
Israel.
Yeah.
They've got USPs elsewhere, so
they communicate in Russian.
make of it.
Inter's Axel and
bomb
Boomich.
side, just hoping that there's going to be some sort of
Coach's groove. He's
early
really
attack
good.
happening. Heavy God takes a bit of damage. That's the 1M4 located.
Yeah, Inter's is returning as a Cloud9 player. These were the
nobody
two
on the A's
remaining.
on the B side
Heavy
of the map
God and
here.
Icy are the new, are kind of the new.
Cloud9 is not even
the new
close to
guns.
finding out, but if they slow it down now, I guess they could go back and sort of check it out.
He's been a big star.
Huge
and like
roll of the dice for FaZe to put this many people on
other
one side of the map,
teams and
but I'm not
stuff,
sure they have many
now
other
the big question is,
better
alright, can you be a
choices at the
star for a
moment,
big
so
org? So let's go.
looks like the bomb is creeping away as Karrigan is close to top mid. Also, I mean, he can find out what's going on. Also, chance to lose
One
the
more
M4,
frag would be
unfortunately.
nice.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Heavy God
There we go. How
crouches
about
in.
that? There we
Very
go.
close to going down, but
Nice
will take
little
down
entry
Karrigan. Oh.
Okay. It happens.
Are you kidding me,
can they
dude? I can't believe that just
run away
happened.
that I feel like
can't
leaving
believe
them
that
at
just
top mid
happened.
could be a little bit dangerous. They're running back into the stack, Henry, with a team kill. Oh no.
There is a chance this one goes a little bit skew with. Let's have a look. Exile. Blasted by the 5-7, but Icy, very nice
Icy.
rifling, it has to be said. 24 seconds though, we have a slight fly on the ointment over. Icy is checking every nook and cranny. Rain left in the 3 versus 1. They would have loved maybe just one more kill there. 2v1, maybe he can pull it off.
Yeah.
Impossible though in this sort of scenario. Icy looks like a stone cold killer, if you pardon the pun.
With the
He
TK
absolutely
too.
does, you're right.
Good old TK, yep. What's crazy is I don't even think there was a player in between them. I wonder,
Rain
like,
focus
I'd
in
love
his
to hear
eyes here.
Boomich
They're
talk about
kind
that.
of feeling the gravity of the situation. The funds are low.
Dude, Icy
Can't
has
really
looked
defend the CT side at the
insane in the
moment.
clutch. He really started getting going on his op CT side on Dust too.
It happens, even to the best of them. Well, here we go, another gun round at least for FaZe. That was the eco, technically, with the save.
We've been watching this for 2 hours now.
Pretty much full buy, but they've lost Brokey early on the 4 and 4. Does not feel good on the CT side. Rain, long range spray. Lost them a couple of kills. Have we got an Axel? That is a potent duo.
Yeah, it's really working out for them. And a determined fight here for FaZe. They wanted to fight in the middle. They had 4 players there. One of them was smoked off of the window and really got into the fight, but they were still pushing short and and connector, so they really, really wanted to try and win this fight early on against Cloud9. And if you can do that on the CT side, if you can stop the T's from having the mid control, obviously strategically that puts you in a really powerful position. But now, a bit of a different question. Karrigan and Robs left 2 versus 4 here. Bomb still not to be picked up, but they are waiting. I like this from Cloud9. Different pace, slow it down. You know FaZe are going to be sweating in this round.
There's still a chance there. Karrigan's patience may prevail. It's good for 1. And maybe even 3 Anders. He has really been playing
It's
well
into
the
a
individual
1v1
mechanics
now. Oh
today.
my
He's
God.
had his moments, and this could be a chance for him to actually win a 1 versus 1 against Inters. Can he pull it off?
Sick display. He almost had the headshot against Inters, and 30 seconds left. The bomb is right there with him, so he knows Inters has to step out and fight him. Down to 23 seconds. How long do you let this go on for? Karen's got a bit of a health advantage, but he doesn't have any head armor either, and the AK on the other side, and they could chew him up pretty quickly. He's just there, perfect time. A massive clutch coming out from Carrigan. He said he'd worked on his individual performance.
What's funny is like this is a scenario where I love Carrigan.
That's not a round you expect Carrigan to pull off.
Cloud9, the 1v4 on the window lurk.
Oh yeah.
His teammate taking the aggro. He gets the first one top of middle. The AWPer doesn't quite hit his shot, and all of a sudden the wheels fall off for Cloud9.
Holy 4v1, yeah, the fucking 1v4.
You do not expect Carrigan to win these sort of rounds. Let's just enjoy that one more time. So he gets the intel. He knows exactly the third player is going to adjust his aim accordingly. Bomb goes down, as you mentioned, and then he's got the HP advantage already tickled Inters on the A side. He knew where he was as well. He couldn't have played that any better.
That's
a round phase needed. That was almost beginning to spiral. And it's Carrigan delivering the goods.
But that could easily be the pivotal moment that we're going to talk about going back. Axel, he's ready. And yeah, actually, one of the things that he's famous for is opening the speed bomb site.
Don't you? Oh, we're already in.
3 versus 4, and the round is probably over.
Yeah, that's such a shame. After you win that round, you go down in the first 10 seconds of the next one and say, oh, well.
The ultimate run.
Yeah, dude, he went from...
It's all done. All right.
He was 2 and 5, got 4 kills,
alive, including the AWP
went 6 and 5, now he's 6 and 6.
Certainly known for those sort of antics.
Not that KDA matters to them, obviously, but...
Yeah, he's done so much. Between him and Icy, they're just like everyone else is at 3 kills, and between the two of them, they've got 22. So kind of crazy at the moment. Wow. Yeah, for FaZe, they can't build on that success. I mean, that is a massive deal, right? That could have been the spark to turn everything around and get right back into the half here, but it isn't what we're seeing.
Yeah, that kind of round will take the wind out of your sails.
Well, just to echo something that you said earlier, Henry, though, they're such a hard team to put away FaZe that Cloud9 have to kind of remind themselves that even if they have a bit of a lead, even if they go into the second half like at 8-4, they still have to have that focus all the way through. Like if you slip up even once, FaZe famously are able to make almost any comeback. So it's a good start for Cloud9, but by no means is the job done.
Oh, certainly not. Brokey doesn't seem to think so. This time we'll find the opening kill against Boomich. We're struggling with these opening frags the last few rounds, but to be Cloud are not wasting any time. You know, Rain is segregated to the corner.
Oh my god.
Dude, Axile's entry frags right now.
Man advantage maintained. 1 minute 30 on the clock. It's a very fast round from Cloud9.
He still had 2 of them.
Next objective, try and get the bomb planted if possible. It's in the back of Icy. He's currently at the top of the steps, working his way towards connector, so he might be going for the long con here. Change things up.
What's crazy is I love Icy's versatility. Like, he's an op.
He did. Frozen. He's got a bit of an idea, and he's going to catch him into a little bit too far out. Icy, once again, alone, attempting to clutch it. He's been close a couple of times. He's even had one. Hunting down Frozen. That's going to be a free kill, and he has the bomb. This is interesting. If he clutches this one, Henry, young player up against one of the strongest teams in the world, making a bit of a name for himself, potentially.
He faked the def cam to suggest he was jumping in window.
Yeah.
And actually made his way into B. He's timed it perfectly. Brokey had to respect that he could come from murder hole. And this, okay, I was about to build up some effort.
Damn, Brokey.
But it goes down. But still, great effort. The planting of the bomb planted.
That was a great, yeah, that was actually a really great effort. Like, even though he died immediately, he got the bomb plant down and read that situation
3 kills.
perfectly.
Yes. Yeah, I think he's hoping that Molotov is forcing someone forward so that he can just catch them as they're running away, but obviously didn't work out that way.
This is so cool to use replays, dude. Just watching the players.
Whatever.
Okay. Okay.
You can see him look up. He was blind and smoke. He looked up to see
kills once again.
Confirm the kill. He's just like
you mentioned how fast that round was from Cloud9. That is something that I really enjoy about Boomich as a captain of any team that I've seen him in the last while. Is that they are really quick to make decisions because they lost that player to, like, he died at top mid and he just instantly made the call. Like, you're on A ramp, just go. Don't delay anything, just go right now. I like that speedy decision making. That's something I almost always see out of his teams.
Big boom. Couple more rounds to go. Tech9 for Heavy God, focusing more on the utility here.
The utility god, dude.
Change of pace, for sure. Nobody's moving.
Yeah.
The game freeze. We all good?
A lot more subdued this round. No opening picks, no shots through smoke. Icy's got his AWP. He's been doing God's work with the rifles so far in Mirage.
Dude, Icy, I feel like Icy could be like the next superstar, dude. Where did this kid come from? I love it. The young gun.
They're bringing the bomb back.
From Kazakhstan.
See if they're gonna. They're actually gonna leave it. They've spent so much time already. I'm kind of nervous about the fact that they're leaving it in T-spawn. 50 seconds. All right, it's Icy that's gonna run and pick it up. So they've made their choice now to try and see if they can squeeze that A-bomb site from the middle. So many people here already. Again, Boomich dies very early in the round, having really no impact whatsoever. Heavy God is still coming from that mid position just for the underpass instead. If he can crack it open, it might be on, but Frozen here is surely going to catch that kill. It's Axile, one of the main engines of the team going down, leaving it 5 versus 3, which 24 seconds left. I don't think this round is meant to be.
No, they need to try to save at this point.
Although can do something unbelievable. The fact it's got something to work with here suggests he might give it a go. This kill has to come through. Inter's trying to play in front of the defense, or they get the bomb planted. Okay.
Nope.
Nice idea. It's still possible to win it. Don't get me wrong. It would just have to be something quite special at this stage. The no-scope's not quite connecting. He's going to sneak away in towards CT spawn. This will be an absolute robbery of a round. 1 versus 1 against Carrigan this time. Carrigan managing to win a clutch before, and he'll win one again.
God, it's close.
Very uncomfortable round for FaZe, but Carrigan holds his nerve.
I didn't even think they could even plant the bomb. I thought they had run out of time, but
I love this kid, dude.
Oh,
nice try.
He's in every clutch right now, and honestly, he's doing a great job. But
he
obviously, that was always going to be a hard one to win. Heavy God nearly opened up the round. I think Frozen at the A-ramp when he was kind of playing in the smoke, I think he kind of lost track of himself. I don't think there was any reason for him to be playing that far up in the smoke. He could just escape and play for the afterplant with his team, but might have got a little bit carried away. Wow, what a game. 6-5. We are going into the round number 12 here and almost losing to Brokey early on, but he does get dropped fairly low. So a bit of a mid-victory early on for Cloud9.
Final round. Guns are not great on the T side as Robs finds the opening kill here. Takes down the Danger Man, but they swiftly respond. That's going to be Inters bringing it back to a 4-4.
Oh, hold on.
Playing heads-up Counter-Strike here. Robs is going to sneak through the smoke. Spots one. Incredibly difficult shot, but one he absolutely nails.
Yeah. Quite a risk for Robs to take, but it's cool to see him do that kind of thing. Get a little bit of confidence back, perhaps. And they kind of have to respect it. They want to go back and make sure that Robs isn't still playing close to that top mid position, because obviously then he's going to know everything about where they're doing. So yeah, they return to find an empty mid, 50 seconds. I don't know. If they smoke connector and run for B, it's possible, I guess. Or maybe they don't smoke it at all. They just challenge anyone that's there. Rain is going to spot them out, but they might try and see if they can run down. It's right in his forehead. What's going on? Carrigan and Rain. Or it's just Rain getting a couple of kills.
Get a taste of this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unless Icy can perform another spectacular clutch, it's going to be quite a disappointing finish to their T-side campaign. They're really running away with it in the first half. But FaZe close the gap and take the lead. It's going to be 7-5 in the third and final round of the series.
CT-sided map, in my opinion. Icy's been going crazy on CT. This is intense. CT's easier to play with a new team as well. Like, we have to get all these fucking strats going, you know? Icy just better with M4. He's the Opper, I believe. He's gonna be the Opper. That's what's crazy. But he's been doing it with rifling like no other. It's like when we lost Shiro, dude, and we didn't have an offer. Learning a lot about this kid today. They need the money for the op. Yeah, it's an expensive gun. That's been the big difference that I've noticed from 30 rounds to 24. You just can't afford to save as many rounds. Spy meta is back, baby. Gamer Legion. Not everyone can have Shroud or Simple as Deagle, yeah. Although these guys are on that level. These are tier 1 pros right here. These guys are the most gifted players in the game right now.
Nice! Fucking insane, bro. That's what we fucking need. Let's go.
But those two are on a whole nother level. Well, that's what they Simple and Shroud played this too. Like Shroud played for Cloud9 even.
Nice. Sick clutches, bro. Sick fucking rounds, Finn, man. Yeah, keep that up actually, no money.
Best advertised and refract.
Like if that makes sense.
Back-to-back clutches for Carrigan, one of which was maybe the clutch of the tournament so far. I know it's only day 3,
so
but
Tarek,
in the context of them needing that round,
I know,
essentially like a 4-on-1, right? And he absolutely owned it. He didn't actually...
Which is crazy too, because like, that's what I was thinking about, talking about earlier.
From a player who sometimes does get
you have to debut a new lineup
he's not meant to be the
tier
superstar,
1,
but people still like to point it out.
I mean, his level has got to be higher than it has last season.
Yeah, I
know what thing or two, yeah.
Totally agree with you, but like, the current state we're in Counter-Strike, everyone's looking so sharp across the board. We've got these younger in-game leaders stepping up. You do have to be a bit sharper than what he has put down last season. He knows it. Here we go then.
No delay, Henry. We're right back into it. Icy, strong headshot.
Honestly, I could be like a Cloud9 Counter-Strike historian.
So many bullets and a couple of more kills potentially. Let's go the last one. And jumping and stomping on his head. Finally, they get him down, but he's caused so much havoc already. FaZe with 3 people left alive. Rops trying to see if he can fight his way back, and Boomich is dead, but Heavy God looking for more headshots. Rops, does he have it in him to clutch this one? 1 versus 2, and he just, there's no safety. Stuck on that corner and taken down. Cloud9,
what's really interesting, dude, is, and I could be quoted on here, not that I've like clipped it or anything.
Really nice round for Cloud9.
I never agreed with Inters.
Serious work out there. Double kill for Icy, continuing his strong form. Inters stepping up as well.
He deserves to be on Cloud9.
Considering the scoreline, welcome pistol victory there.
Part of
the bomb
bringing it
is
back.
planted, not at the woods just yet. FaZe are going to buy back. There was definitely a moment there for Rops, but he was just getting peppered from both sides here. You can see he's such low HP. I don't know how he survived that encounter. There was no chance he's going to hold
People
on
like
to it.
Rops, dude.
Shots here.
Frozen.
Things out and the low HP Rops.
Jeez Louise. Army's waking up.
Pressure is on once again for FaZe. They're used to it, but still, every time you watch one of the games and you can feel it slipping out of their hands, you always think, how are they going to solve this one? More often than not, they do. But there is that question along the way. Who is going to step it up? Who's going to be the one to really carry them through? Roki and Rain have already had their time in the sunshine on Dust 2. Rob's just playing very well in that first half. So a lot of cool stuff, and obviously carrying him with all the clutches there, but...
For like a week, there was like this smart detection that Twitch had out, kind of combating those bots. It's absurd, dude. I see it in like so many channels that I'm in.
So
there's ways, though. There are other ways to like
spy comes through.
Prevent it. No big deal.
Not quite as potent as it used to be since the adjustment of the bomb plant reward. Still very viable. It was a bit OP before. You could get like 5 Galils and helmets and a smoke each.
I know.
It was a bit much.
Like almost a better buy, basically.
Yeah. Now it feels like it's actually in a pretty good spot. You get rewarded for the plants, but it's not like you have the advantage going into the next round. Like, you still have less firepower, but you have some.
Oh, dude, it feels so good to have 5.9 CS back.
You see, Karrigan's even sacrificed his Kevlar to make sure Rain gets the AK. So those are decisions you've made.
Thinking about the team.
I was watching. I've been watching. Maybe not a lot recently, but like there was a phase where I was just watching all of the like 2014, 15 matches when Cloud9 was led by Sean Garris. And it was a Shroud, nothing, Freakazoid, and Skadoodle. Just listening to the comms.
That leaves a path open for the B bomb side if they want it. They still got Rops on the A ramp that they can call on to cause a bit of a distraction. Karrigan almost getting that Deagle kill, shooting Axile in the back. He's only good for the one kill, and Inter's alone at the backbench here. He has to get this kill. He must win it against Karrigan, and he does. That might resettle the round, but a good spray from Brokey. 2 versus 2, 30 seconds.
Felt like if they're going to win that round, that kill from the apartments had to be clean. The fact that Axel even got a frag after being shot in the back 3 times by Deagle.
Prime Shroud was literally unfair, yeah. Although honestly, we never even won a major with him.
How did they know? Did they hear Rops? Oh, there's a little chance.
Hold on.
15 seconds.
Nothing against Shroud. We love Shroud.
Yeah,
he's one of the goods.
They can get that, but he's at a massive disadvantage. We need a cracking headshot here for Brokey. He makes an escape somehow, putting a lot more pressure on Heavy Guard. Now he has to go look for him. He doesn't have a kit either, so he can't spend all day on it. These are not easy rounds to win. Even if you're Heavy Guard here, you've got the health for it, but can he find the shot before the headshot comes through? He can! Takes down Brokey. You see a sigh of relief on his face there. They're going to be able to get the round.
Difficult one there for Brokey. Just didn't have the HP to challenge the duel. Did well to even bring it down to the 1 versus 1. 20 points of health, though. There's only so many places he could be.
Nothing on that team is such a like nothing. I feel like was really a big part of getting Shroud to the
A-bomb side, about to shoot them in the back on the catwalk. Like
nothing really helped Shroud.
I don't know.
Be confident and stuff.
I think they even wallbanged him at the end.
Because nothing was someone who's just been like a pro since like fucking day 1.
It's a nice opening kill from Rain. This is the moment. Axel should have been dead before.
I love Shroud too, like just in general, like watching his channel.
Inters gets himself a couple. Brokey does great work to even bring it down. It's 1 versus 1.
I have the funniest kill on Shroud in PUBG. Literally just was playing a game PUBG. This is when my computer was at the flow show splits. And somebody came wiping off on a motorcycle in front of me, and I kid you not, it was Shroud. I remember I was just like, what the hell? Like, is that Shroud? Sure enough, we tuned into the stream, like, yep, he just wiped out on a bike. It was so funny. What are the chances someone just wipes out on a bike? Like, first of all, the vehicles in that game are ridiculous.
CTs are assuming that smoke is an impenetrable wall and that no one's coming through, but man, what a risk it is. Karrigan again sacrificing for his team, doesn't have any Kevlar whatsoever, so it's just going to be the hand cannon Deagle walking around the map, looking to find something. 4 versus 5. Game is all tied up. If Karrigan get even 1 kill, it's on. They're going to rush it down, but he can't. Axile will get him this time. A lot safe position for him, so he's going to be the back of the site here.
Do you ever watch any of the do you watch any esports?
The boost up here is very, very hard to spot. What are some of your favorites? You've got so much else on your mind when you're coming into this. You might just not check it, and indeed, nobody will. That should be the round. Inter's doing great work. Frozen still needs 2 more kills for the ace clutch. I mean, he's a character that could do it, but they're right in front of him here. Strong headshot. Heavy Guard is there, and he's not ready for it. This is so close for Frozen. But again, it's Heavy Guard in the 1 versus 1 to come up with a win.
Heavy Guard, another 1v1. Another round 1. As we do see him pick up yet another round. And bomb not planted this time, Anders. So even the lost bonus.
I used to watch a shit ton of League of Legends.
Right. This boost from the bomb site. It's old school. You don't see it too often these days, but if it's overlooked, tough position for that MP9. Heavy Guard, all calm and composed.
Like, ooh, yeah.
They lose so many rifles. They buy a little bit in this one.
The thing is that without the plant, they can't really justify a full investment. So yeah, you're right. But this is the round where they can stabilize. If they keep this one clean, which they are favored to do so, should be fine. For 9-7 here for Cloud9.
Just the Galil at top mid. That's the real firepower in the round.
Here, let's see if we can find the best. First of all, too, you know something else I have on here? Just
some
pop it up.
Crazy Deagle shots in the past, so wouldn't put it past him. A miracle like that could revitalize FaZe once again. Icy ready for them as they come through, even with the M4A1. Pretty good job. And Robs is going to go down. It's a flawless round at the end.
There's your money. It's back on track now. 5 players surviving, MP9 kills. Yeah, I think they should be fine. Pressure on, though, for FaZe. Opening game here. If they lose, they'll go on to play the loser of G2 and NIP. Let me tell you, Anne, there's a chance for an upset down there as well. I know that seems a crazy thing to say. NIP might be G2, but G2 sort of fledgling roster as well. They've recently added 2 new members. NIP have actually been a squad for some time now with Wrinkle, and honestly, I think they could cause some damage there.
I swore I wouldn't get back on that NIP pain train. Promised myself, Henry.
Just one last ride.
Just one more ride.
Come on.
Well, let's see. I'll leave it.
But my point is, imagine that it's FaZe and G2.
That would be devastating.
Delicious.
In every way. And delicious, yeah, you're right. A little bit of a mix of both, really.
Squad right here.
First, so FaZe have not by any means lost this game yet.
No.
Just letting you know the context as Boomich will open things up. Spray for the smoke.
By the way, look how ridiculous this one is, dude. The little friends.
I'm not going to change this as long as he gets 1 kill.
He could have made the mistake of shooting Frozen first, but he didn't. He just held his cool. That's very nice.
Ooh, okay, Brokey fancies this one. Oh,
it'd be fun. Yeah. Oh my god, but we're just fired
up. Is this live?
Let's go. I would love to see the replay for him because he could have shot Frozen as he was just escaping through the ledge there. And if he had, he would have been traded instantly, and it would have been a different round. But he just let him past.
Oh, I love that.
Dude, Sean Garris was an incredible leader.
The analyst said it. This game and this tournament means a lot more to Cloud9 than it does for FaZe. Like FaZe, if anything, Cologne round the corner.
Cloud9 was like 3x underdogs, by the way, going into this.
On the line per se, right? So just getting through
this could be a huge upset for our debut. This is Cloud9's debut of this team.
This roster for the last year or so. Like it. From missed majors to not really.
It's been
finding many trophies, not many deep runs. So no AWPA for like a year. It's just been a bit of a disaster. But yeah, like Boomich coming here as the captain, a proper roster now.
Imagine Shroud and Tarek on that team. Yeah, dude. Make like a Cloud9 dream team.
Like good upcoming talent as well with Heavy Gods. Yeah, this is an exciting roster, and they want to show they can take on the world's best. Like taking a scalp like FaZe in your opening game, kind of unheard of. So see if they can keep it up. They're officially on fire, as you can see, with 5 rounds in a row.
Back to back.
Remember, 7-5 first half, ladies and gents.
FaZe down to another Cloud9 legends right there.
And Icy, just like on Inferno.
Stewie, Skadoodle. Icy's about to be the new legend here.
3-round lead. They are trying to get close to the B-bomb side once again. Axel could get himself killed here, but Rob's just missing the shot as a very winnable fight for Robs. He had the right idea, but just missed it by an inch. And Axel wants back for more, and he got a little bit more than he was hoping for there. Rain with the Tech 9 on the other side. Now some pressure on Inters here. Does he stay and fight? If he dies, it's a big problem here, and he will stick around. He could have probably chosen to fall back and just played for the afterplant. They're still doing fine, I guess, with Icy hitting a little bit of a shot like that, but that left an opening there. I think Inters making the choice to push forward could have been pivotal around. Frozen and Rain, not likely to win this one, but it is doable.
Definitely doable. We've seen Rain do some unbelievable things today, especially on Dust 2. He's an absolute animal. See if the Tech 9 can step up here. Certainly can for the first. Still a lot more work to be done, though. Frozen will take down Heavy God. Changing to the rifle. It's Icy. Now he's going to be left in another clutch scenario, but Frozen steals the show.
More than doable. They made it look easy.
It was actually pretty nice and clean, wasn't it? Okay, that's a fly in the
oil. Yeah, what would be the dream
Cloud9 for in cruise control to the victory?
Or so I should do something like
Frozen gets them back into their winning ways.
I want to just focus on the match right now.
I think being a B anchor like Inters has been playing here.
Skadoodle
you know when you sort of realize, okay, they are actually showing up, and you have to make that choice to either fight to the death or
Shroud,
reposition.
Tarek, Stewie, and nothing. Just because nothing's one of my personal faves, dude.
This time it just didn't really work out for him. Being a B anchor on Mirage is just not that much fun. Long stretches of boredom. You have to try and retake the A-bomb side almost alone, and then eventually they just run you down while you're sleeping. Karrigan maybe realizing it's a bit of a stack. I don't know how many people he saw there, maybe just the one, but once they catch on, they should be good to go.
Should be. Carrigan should have no problem here. Double kill on the menu. And one he devours with room for dessert. Gets the third.
All right, who wins this map? I'm hoping Cloud9.
2 players remaining.
I'm pulling for
What to say
Cloud9.
about this round? It's going to be 10-9, a 1-round game.
Well, we did warn everybody. FaZe are hard to
It's back
get
and
off.
forth.
Yeah, like just when you think you've got them, they strike back. That round from Frozen in the B-bomb site. 2 versus 3. Light work of it. If they have a clean round here, this one's going to go the distance.
The FaZe beat. What's funny is they've won each other's map picks. FaZe beat Cloud9 the last 2.
Yeah, I really like this. These 2 teams
Cloud9 beat FaZe on the burnout. Thanks, tried to go to bed, but decided Daisy was better. W.
Get a kill, you steal a rifle. That's about the best we could hope for here. Not going to be on Rops, though, as he will win the last couple of fights for himself. So you're right. We're almost there. And now the problem really is, obviously, for the CT side, is that that economy situation is going to be really pivotal going forward. Anything they can get on their side to get a full buy is going to be huge.
Cloud9 CS is back.
The AWP, but we are down to a FAMAS on Boomich.
By the way,
don't think
like,
he cares. Like, he'll play
I
with
literally
anything, I feel
can't, like, for us to be in this position, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Not too picky.
I'll be head to bed after this map. This is the whole match right here. This is the third map.
20 kills
This
to
is
his
it.
name.
There won't be anything more after this.
One of them relatively effective.
Cloud9 though, I can't understand, guys. Cloud9 to even be in this position. I'm not trying to like cope ahead of time, but like they were so big underdogs.
Gave himself up to the Tech 9,
Even I thought we might get cooked.
Right, I'm going to be a little
We're
bit
fucking
more
standing on business saying, hey, Cloud9 is
Nobody
fucking
on A, so
back.
they're just playing it full retake at
Interest
the
is
moment.
back on Cloud9.
Is that all right? Do you
We
mind?
got Icy. This kid's insane. He's got
See how it
20
goes.
frags.
Heavy God.
We got an op
Lying
on him
in
too
wait.
now.
Backup of Icy as well.
Look at Boomich. He's pushed out into the
Yeah, I'm
hallway
going to
right now,
this is
so
over, dude.
Carrigan Knight gets shot in the
Honestly,
back
wanted to
here, and the
bet
rest of
like
the team
2-3
are having
hours
a
ago.
very hard time actually getting onto the bomb site, even though they're right there.
Also kind of didn't want to
Alright,
end.
Carrigan does catch Boomich, so that's interesting. There still is a, I say a 3 versus 4.
Going.
Carrigan is bleeding out there at the top mid position.
Yeah, he's going to have to come through connector. They've got plenty of time. Broki's hoping for the CT to overstep the mark and give him a kill. He's going towards Sandwich with the AWP in the bomb as well. It's not an ideal spot, but Carrigan, he's got a sick time. Well done. He's had some fantastic moments today. Can't quite find Icy, but he has given them a little bit of room to work with.
AWP's guarding it. That shot, though. Missed opportunity. I thought he was going to walk right into that one. It would have been a 2-on-2 with the bomb planted, but Inters, he's actually stepped up in a couple of these rounds.
Definitely. He's finding his 2 kills when required. Not giving his life away for free. And here we go then. That was the opening kill from Axel. This time got away with his life. Heavy God. Put up by Carrigan in the end, but still a 3 versus 2. Inters denied the plan.
I'd love to see that peek from Inters from Broki's point of view, because he's covering Robs on the bomb plant. Like, how much does he even see there? It just looked like he had an opportunity, but regardless,
let's go.
We're into the 21st round. It's drawing real close right now. They have a chance here, Cloud9, to run away with it before FaZe know what's going on. But FaZe have money. They even have a little bit in the bank after this one. Broki playing a classic high-stakes AWP game in the middle here, just scoped up, looking for anyone to fight him in connector, which nobody currently is. But still, it's a risky game if you get attacked and you miss the shot. All right, they have to go run back and pick up the bomb, but one good entry could really open up this A-bomb site here. Rops is dreaming of that right now. Gonna almost deliver it to him as Axel walks into the shot. The bomb is still in the middle.
Nice.
Very important fight for Boomich to win there, but Frozen just very quickly takes it back. Boomich has a good tactical position, but they're still going to get the bomb plant if they push. He probably can't fight it on his own. Icy holding towards that window. He's going to have to go and help out Boomich on the other side. It can't be Boomich just swinging wide on this one. They're surely going to know that he's here.
Oh, the bomb's crossing at the worst possible time, but great job from Frozen. That saves the day.
Trades it
They
out.
lost the bomb, but survives and continues to apply pressure. They would have been in a lot of trouble there, but as you can see, Cloud9 just gonna let this one slip by the wayside.
In here.
FaZe a sigh of relief as they find double digits here. Rob's nice little open up in towards the A site. And then Frozen stepping up. He's had some very high impact kills here on Mirage.
21 kills in
Let's
total.
go,
I kind of
OT,
missed
fuck
that,
it.
to be honest. But yeah, he's just crept up there slowly but surely.
He's first finding all the important trades, winning out those first frags and the clutches. He's looking very good.
So 11-10. Keep it going. Marching towards overtime. I would really enjoy that right now. I just... This Cloud9 team's delivered the action. We knew FaZe were going to be interesting, but no real data on Cloud9 in that sense. Hard to know what we're going to get. I think in some of these moments, FaZe are doing a really fine job at slowing down the game once the first sort of volleys come out. Like once the first fights happen, they just wait. They really want Cloud9 to make a mistake, and that's can be really excruciating to play up against. But on the other side of things, Cloud9 are fairly disciplined in those scenarios. They're not just rushing
like how
forward
Taz
to
and
take more
G2 are
fights.
just
So
over there getting
very
ready.
even match at the moment. Second timeout called for Cloud9.
Anyone's game.
I don't think... Have they maybe once pushed up mid Cloud9?
They haven't been very aggressive at all in that respect. They've been pushing a lot of towards short with Axile.
Right.
So they're taking duels, but not necessarily pushing.
That could be fun. Like right at the end of the game, you try and... You have a little bit of a gimmick like that, some good flashes.
This one's wide open. Let's have a look. FaZe pulled the previous round back. Limited the finances of Cloud9 somewhat. A couple of MP9s here. Here we go, a bit of aggression, Anders. The orbiting towards underpass.
I like it. Yeah, it wasn't top mid, but we'll take it. Unfortunately for them, there's nobody here. Obviously,
Yeah.
hoping that there's a
That is a great
T
play,
player that's just swinging
unfortunately.
the corner a bit carelessly, but it's not really the case. How long can you keep this underpass play around for, though? Eventually, if you start losing at the A-bomb side, you just have to try and get out of there. A lot of damage. Boomage. I think he got leg shot as well, but Broky will take him down eventually. Grenade on top. Somehow Broky gets to live through that one, and Robs, he already tried to sneak through the smoke once and didn't really work out for him. He's going to respectfully wait it out this time.
FaZe has come to the break for a second. There are 4 players ready to explode in towards the A site.
But Frozen's
Waiting
on
for
the
any
lurk.
sort of B apartment push on the other side of the map.
I feel like the slowdown is what they do so well. I see pushing forward with the AWP. It's all or nothing for him. The flash is actually somehow working out. He gets one more. Enters. Swings wide on the other side with the AK. It's Rogi to go down, and Frozen and Rops left 2 versus 3.
Oh, Carrigan ate the team flash, Anders.
Yeah, he did. Couldn't see a single thing. Heavy got here.
He had him
Nice
dead
kill.
to rights as well. They got him off the angle. There was an easy shot there, but he was blind.
That's devastating.
Seeing it from Carrigan's POV would tell the full story, but you could see like he was up there with the flashbang dance.
Those are definitely not easy shots for Icy to hit. Even if they did team flash it, it's a high octane moment. Rops will get one, only 10 seconds. Absolutely no reason to fight him whatsoever. That's the only way he can win, is if you try and battle him out, and they're not going to. So 12-10, 2 chances for Cloud9.
Oh, that was the round they had 2 MP9s as well.
Yeah.
Icy can't believe his luck. He turns in the flashbang. FaZe, they missed time to push. They waited all that time. They force the CT to an uncomfortable spot. So let's have a look at this. You can see Carrigan completely blind when he comes up. He had the advantage in that duel. Arguably, he gets traded out at the very least, but he gets 2 frags. They just missed time to just a millisecond off, I reckon.
But this kid right here,
Yes, dude.
23 and 13. He's playing at a really high level.
He's been excellent today. Finally, they have an AWPer, one that can do it all as well, right? He seems amazing with the rifles. He's had good pistol performances. Like, he's the real deal. Seems calm. He's talking a lot.
He's been thrown into so many clutches, and even when he loses them, it doesn't look like he's lost in the clutch. Like he just didn't win it, but he's just he knows what he's doing all the time, pretty close to getting it job done.
He's making the best plays to give him an advantage, and it might not necessarily work out, but yeah, he's definitely made some very impressive calls in the face of adversity.
Here we go.
12-10, one more round, Anders, for Cloud9 to win their debut game.
How sick is that?
Against FaZe, no less.
Icy trying his luck, but probably take more than that to get rid of FaZe. Molotov into a smoke, and Frozen says, you know what? I don't think anyone's holding it on the other side. I'm gonna roll the dice, walk through, hope I can get an opening. Rain is on the other side here. Let's see if they can collapse. One good kill here towards B, and it is on, and they should be able to get to it. But Exile finds the timing. Heavy God takes down Kerrigan. And now it's 5 versus 3. Disaster striking here for FaZe. It's Frozen to try and bring this game back. He's done very well so far, but he needs another kill towards that B bomb side. And again, Inter's playing it very smartly. He's not really fighting. He's just saying, all right, I'll give you a bit of space, but you've no idea where I am. 3 versus 4. They really want to spot Inters. They know he's the anchor. They know that he's somewhere here, but they just don't have the information yet. So, oh, finally they catch him. Maybe a little too passive. I can't believe he lives. How's that happened? Frozen can't land the kill against Boomich. How has it gone so desperately wrong? Well, now it's back. Brokey shows up, handles business. Warbang shot through the bench to take down Inters, and it's a 2 versus 2 now. FaZe fighting to stay alive in a best of 3, but they've got some of the best men on it here. A peek. Icy nearly goes down. He's 21 health, and do they just try and save? They don't have a lot of money here. They've got to be really careful. Heavy God still wants to test out the issue, but you've got to remember, if you lose this one, it could be straight into overtime. Moving forward, making a bit of noise. You have the kit, obviously. There's Icy with 1. He picks up the kill, and Robs to take it in return. I think that's the clock running out, so brave attempt here, but all they'll save is the AWP as FaZe take one more step towards overtime.
Oh my God, that would have been the most heartbreaking way to give that round up if Frozen found all that space. Didn't necessarily miss, but couldn't find the killing blow to the player at the bench, who then somehow survives. The MP9 comes out this moment here. He doesn't get that kill, and it almost costs him the round when he goes down here. Well caught from the replay team, loving that. And then Brokey, the fact he has to come in, he gets the information, he's low behind bench, you gotta have to get pre-fire. It's the only way they get that kill. It's heartbreaking for both sides, I would say. And now look at the cash handers on map points. Final round, they've got to make do with 3 pistols of FAMAS and the Icy Orb, which is safe in the previous round here. Overtime looking very likely here.
A bit late on the boost because it failed the first time, so you've got to be aware that someone could have made his way up, but it's going to be the pistol leading the charge, so now they definitely know. Rops suspicious of that push, doesn't want to walk into the AWP. Icy very low, but he'll still take down Rops. How is he alive behind that? 4 health left. And a 4 versus 4 here. They've got 1 crack at it.
Pretty interesting position with the CZ as well.
That's a lot of damage. The reload takes forever.
Okay, we're going overtime.
It certainly feels like it. I mean, Icy, how much more could he really do with no health left?
What's coming in from T-Spawn? They have got a kit. It would have to be another unbelievable clutch here. Looks like FaZe have done more than enough.
Yeah.
Sound cue would have been heard. God, he almost actually got that second kill as well, but he's on low HP. Flashbang. At least dissuade him. Bear in mind, he doesn't have the kit. Even if he gets both kills at this point, it'll be questionable whether he can get to the defuse. Great effort. Couldn't ask for much more than that.
If he had it on the first spray, then maybe it's on, but well done. We warned you, we said it many times. Getting rid of FaZe is just not easy. It doesn't matter who or which team you are, it's always going to be a struggle. So here we go, overtime on the 3rd map. We're blessed early on, Henry. I think this game has been magnificent. I'm really enjoying this.
This has been game of the tournament. I know it's only day 3, and we only had, what, 8 games? But this has been proper entertainment. We haven't got any stand-ins, there's no caveats. It's just a new look Cloud9 looking to establish themselves in Tier 1 Counter-Strike, and regardless of the end of losing this overtime, I think they've put down a bit of a clinic today. It's a statement performance.
Nearly catching it, Boomich. The grenade might still get him. It's a touchdown for Robs. What a way to get an entry. That's so unlikely. And Icy, one of the rare times that we've seen him miss a kill, and might have even been one of the easier shots there to hit, but at least he doesn't die.
Come on, boys.
4 on 5 here. First round of overtime. And FaZe, in spite of that, early advantage, they don't just pull the trigger on the A bomb site. They really want to slow it down. Looks like they're going to be smoking the window again from T-Spawn, potentially. Or maybe, yeah, there we go. Try and re-aggress on this Heavy God. Has he flown under the radar? Smoke with the flashbang, I should say. It nearly killed Rain, it looked like, but at least Axel gets one in return. Rops shooting Icy in the back. And I think that should be the round here.
Yeah, I think you might be right. First round of overtime here has led us to a 4-on-2. Trying to show a bit more presence towards middle. Hasn't worked out for them. Rops dealing with it admirably. Looking for his third kill here.
I feel like Heavy God could have won that battle against Rain at top mid. That probably would have changed the round a fair bit, but just not this time. Yeah, bomb planted and enters an Axel. Can't really do anything with it. So, phase continue. I've been here so many times. Like, there must be the most well-drilled team in the world at having these kind of close games that almost slip away, and then so I'm sure they're used to it by now. Axel, though, adding to his own stat line, 24 kills. He was lights out as well on Inferno. Bit of a comeback, game for him individually.
Well. FaZe take the lead. Making a comeback here on this T side. They were down 0-5 at the start of the second half. Slowly but surely grinding their way back into this one. Sabotaging the finances. Cloud9, round number 24, has led them to a first round win with a Rops hat trick to close things up to 21 kills. What we love to see.
He's kind of coming alive as well. That's real bad news for Cloud9, obviously. Okay, we've had some very slow rounds out of phase, and I think Carrigan is deciding, let's try and change the pace radically, and they're not going to be ready for it, is the hope at least. Boomich jumping in the back by the ticket booth. One player in front going to get Molotov down. It's a stressful position to be in right now, but Axel still at least gets the one. That's better than I was expecting. Rops coming out of the Palace to absolutely wreck them. 2 kills in quick succession, leaves Icy and Inters 2 versus 3, and you almost kind of have to fight for this a little bit.
Might as well give it a look in. Inters strike first. Icy the open, the retake, certainly not ideal. Monstrous grenade, and a better shot from Icy. They actually have something to work with here. There's so much smoke down though. They will be dissipating momentarily. There we go, a bit of a breathing room towards the bench side. Still, the retake has to happen. They have got kits.
Yeah, you need a ridiculous shot from Icy, and it's just not possible. Brokey was crouched down there. I love the pace change. I think it was about 4 or 5 rounds in a row from Carrigan with that very, very slow style. And then they just pulled the trigger on that A-bomb site. A lot of pressure on missed opportunity. Wow, they are going to lose quite a bit, but I guess there's only 11,000 on Axel, so he's got some bank.
There will be concessions, though. He can drop the AWP. They might want to use their timeout here just to distribute the wealth out. But, yeah, that's 2-0. Rops, I think, gets a hat-trick in both those rounds. Axel and Heavy God both got a kill apiece, but it wasn't nearly enough. Rops with a double outside the apartment. Brokey finding Icy, and that was all she wrote.
It would be OT. Dude, I'm loving it, though. Like,
so the buy's not too bad. I guess they have to sacrifice a couple of grenades.
Cloud9 coming back.
That's about it.
With CS.
Icy, no problem. See, that's why they give it
Pushing
to him.
phase to overtime on map 3. I think we get to this point.
Great flashback. Icy provides it.
I want to win, though.
And Ross dropped by Boomich.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. What a 180 for Boomich. A quick triple for him leaves Brokey. No teammates left alive. So at least they win 1 out of 3 here. I don't think Brokey's going to be able to do anything. He's just so locked in. And somehow it's actually Boomich to get it. What a ridiculous quad kill for him. Well done. It's the first half overtime. Still goes in favor of FaZe for the most part. And when suddenly they're in a prime position to win this whole series.
I've actually been sitting here crafting up a little tweet.
But it's not.
Although I need to see if it's you know, we won.
As, we will see a chance.
Let's go, or if it's GG, well played NT.
Switch over to that T side.
Icy's the ice cold clutch master. Heavy God's Return of the Jedi with Inters. Axel's been elite. Boomblitch is still king of shot calling.
Whatever happened to this series, they put on a very good show today.
Oh yeah.
The debut of this roster, first time on LAN.
feel like they're going to get robbed a little bit. If they don't win it, people are just going to look at the score and say, oh yeah, it was 2-1, you know, phase 1. We expected that. Ooh, there's Heavy God. Good entry, but Roki's on the other side. Ready to put him on ice. Exile wants to make the jump, and he'll risk it right in front there. Rob said to be pushed forward for the Molotov. He wanted to help out his teammate. Otherwise, Brokey would have been isolated in that position, so understand what Rob's trying to do, but he just got caught on that one. Harrigan, high-risk play through the smoke. He wants to catch them, but Inter's absolutely ready for it here, and Brokey's going to get hunted down. It's Boomich through the smoke. It's just Frozen left. 2 of them, almost 3 of them are kind of low on health, but none of that matters. You have to get the ball rolling into this bomb site if you want to try and clutch this one.
Not really much Frozen can do, I'm afraid.
Got a smoke and a kid.
Wow, that was a great recovery.
There's one. That was the high health player. 3 left. There's another one. You have to
Tied
go
up.
for this. You've said you're kind of low on health, but still, the smoke and the kid, I say, give us the entertainment. Oh, he's almost got that line up. He knows that someone was there. He tries to tap it. There's still time. They're going to unlock for it. There's one, but Inters will catch him through the smoke. That's nearly a 1 versus 4 for Frozen. You could have seen a way that could have worked.
Yeah, he said not much he could do, but he certainly found a lot out of a little. 3 kills.
Dude, these guys
and
are
I dare say, if
crazy.
he went to that full defuse, like there's a world where he
Frozen's
pulls
been
it
a
off,
superstar.
but thankfully for Cloud9, he's shut down before he touches the bomb for a second time here. Great play from Frozen. Sigh of relief from Inters. He gets the kill through the smoke. Very nice.
Bruh.
14-14. Next team that strikes will find map point and indeed series points. Who will it be? Reigns taking matters into his own hands. Back and forth trades favors the T side.
Good trades.
He was so much time on the clock.
Really good trades.
You just feel the change pace when Boomich is on the T side. Like the action's happening so much earlier here. Maybe also FaZe fighting a little bit more, but
this is nice from Frozen though. He's given them the opportunity to rotate 2 players towards A with his nice little push in towards the apartments. He's not going to go T-spawn by the looks of things. He's just holding foot for now. And they're going to go 3 towards Palace. So the rotations are coming through. Brokey, they've lost a lot of control of this side of the map. We'll go through CT spawn. The timing should favor him in that sense. He'll be able to get in towards CT spawn and focus towards the Palace. Just in the nick of time. It's going to be close, but he should be there.
How do they get rid of Brokey when they're all in the Palace? If they were one was on the ramp, they could smoke off this position, but now they pretty much have to just jump out there, and that does not work out. Powerful headshot from Carrigan as well, just drops Heavy God mid-air. They had grenades.
I know Frozen doesn't get any kills towards that one, but the fact he gets all that information allows him to drop back and get towards CT spawn. That's what it's all about right there. Really nice comms, good decisions. Like we said, they timed it to perfection. As soon as they get in position, that's when Cloud9 pulled the trigger. And yeah, there's great teamwork, good comms. Carrigan, clean shot as well. Give him his credit there.
Nice! Insane, boys.
Not like this, dude. Not like this.
They just need one more.
Very nice.
This isn't eternity. Yeah, although I don't really.
Now it's on Cloud9 to try and get.
I'm used to 30 rounds. So like the old school matches, CS:GO.
Runway.
This is really just a normal match length to me.
He has Rops on the other. He's tried.
I still feel like the CS2 matches are
checks this. He goes to check top mid. Oh, make an escape. It doesn't do too much damage.
Didn't take any damage though. So Rops.
I like it though.
Fight another day.
Staying up. Hopefully Cloud9 can give us a dub.
Where do they go? Looks like Inters is repositioning to go up to the Palace, so.
But this is just the 30th round, you know? It'd be a normal match at Counter-Strike.
Even for a B
although
attack
then it
if
would
you
go
want to,
overtime.
but looks like they're bringing the bomb back around this way too, so it's kind of starting to.
I need this to go another overtime.
Draw a bit of a picture of an eventual A attack with a double presence from mid. And honestly, FaZe is set up perfectly for this. Look at this, 3 people towards the middle. If this mid portion of the attack dies, the rest is going to be very hard to put together. I think FaZe will figure this out.
This one's for the win, ladies and gents. Nice job, Frozen. Playing like a man possessed today. Really showing us what he's made of. Impacts across the board. Looks like it might be enough here. Boomich walking the certain death. Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen,
still so proud of this team, though. Like, man,
today.
to get this close, though.
Multiple times, but it is going to be FaZe Clan walking away with the victory
Nice try,
in the
boys.
opening
Nice
game
try.
of Group C. They were tested to the limits of their abilities. They looked like they were down and out at points. They're a very difficult team to put away, and Cloud9, they won't be doing it today.
What a close fight put up by Cloud9, falling short to FaZe Clan in overtime on the third deciding map.
That
Nothing
is,
but
I tell you what
praises
though,
can
dude,
really be
I
said for
am
Cloud9
fucking
coming in
proud
with a
as a
new
Cloud9
project, coming
fan,
in with a
dude.
new roster, but
People
at the
probably
end of the
thought
day,
we were going to get
FaZe does
blown
what
out of
FaZe
that match,
almost
not
always
even have a
do.
chance.
They win out the game.
Yeah, I mean, you can't give
We
them
fought
those type
all
of
the way back.
opportunities that we saw throughout the game. There's so many rounds where Cloud9 has a good starting point in the round, but they lose it in the mid-round situation, and this is where their expertise in the form of FaZe really shines through.
You could feel the tension, both
Yeah,
from the
dude,
FaZe game, but
Icy
obviously
was
also
the
for
best
Cloud9
player
game.
today,
You
I
said
feel
coming
like.
into the game, this means more to Cloud9, obviously, than it does to FaZe Clan. A new project,
Oh,
new
smiles,
players
they
being
should be proud.
integrated. I
They
can't
played
help to
well.
feel that despite Cloud9 losing this matchup, they were by far the team who can walk away with the most positiveness coming out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think when FaZe now, they're obviously happy that they won, but they will go back to the hotel and review the games
That's
more
Pip,
than
by the way,
Cloud9
my
potentially
favorite
will do.
analyst.
I think the mistakes Cloud9 did will be very obvious and very self-explanatory, while on the FaZe side, it's more of like a game plan thing, like how did we able to adapt so late in certain games, and why did it take so long for us to actually get the ball
I
rolling.
love it.
Yeah, and
That's
then
why
I gotta give
honestly,
praises
like,
to
Icy's like,
Icy
yeah,
as well. He had a
that's why I'm
fantastic
Icy, bro.
series. Again, new guy coming
Ice
into
in
the
his
team, was
veins.
playing in MKill. He was pretty much the best performing player for Cloud9 throughout all three maps. That's a massive debut for him.
I mean, the best player in the series, if you ask me. I mean, considering what
Yeah,
was
I
at
agree.
stakes and what he performed in his debut for a team that is relatively new on paper. I think they've had 2 weeks of boot camp. They said that themselves, but I think it's promising. I mean, this is kind of the Cloud9 that we got promised with the super roster, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the expectations is also lower. So of course, it's relatively easy points for the likes of Cloud9, but they did really well.
They did really well. It was good to see Frozen do well as well on the third deciding map. He finished with 29 kills, and James Banks caught up to him.
FaZe Clan do survive against Cloud9. I'm going to say survive because Dust2 was their pick. You guys were miles ahead. Then they started to claw their way back into it, but you handled business.
Damn, dude. Wanted the dub ski. Do, 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 do. Time for a raid target. And if he's still alive, I want to go get him. Ooh, Raj is still alive. Very nice. With some remnant too. For real, headed to bed. Night, Broben. Much love. Reminds you of the movie I Love You, Man, dude. Jobin. Alright, pretty out, bro. Get to bed too, honestly. Alright, let's go raid Raj, though. He was here earlier, too, kind of resurrecting the vibes. And, actually, it was weird. I was, like, really anxious one night, and he was live, and he kind of has been, like, streaming again, if you will. And it was just so clutch. Like, Joe Raj. My little homie. So it'd be really cool to raid him out. So, if anybody's here, he'll really appreciate the copy pasta. I also want to thank Dunstan for the raid today. I also want to give out a quick shout out to the person I was talking about earlier today. Beastwood TTV, who's live right now. I just want to go check out some WoW. Thank you, Dunstan, for the raid. Borpo for the follow. Connor for the sub. We are going to be raiding out Raj. If you're subbed, copy pasta 1. If not, copy pasta 2. Pasta 2 right there. I'll be live tomorrow. We're raiding Cataclysm Classic on the Mage. Cataclysmic Mage hole. Let's go! Another 12-hour stream. Boom. Juicer. Oh my gosh, 9 Let's go. Who's got copy pasta with me? Who's got copy pasta with me? He's playing Remnant 2. Okay. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Raiders, here we go. He's gonna be so like, oh my gosh, I love it. Let's get up. Raiders, here we go. We're dropping. The Saints. The Rajan Saints. Wow.
Oh, thank you for the raid! Fuck, no! I can't. I was so close and I can't. So how was your stream? I thought you were just letting those rocks crush you, then I realized. And oh yeah, I gotta destroy the white cubes because it's a boss fight. So destroying the white cubes actually kill. I think will probably eliminate all the cubes. I'm not sure. Yeah, how was your stream, Paul? I think you're playing World of Warcraft. It was good. We closed up the device and ended up watching like 3 hours of Pro CS2. As long as you had a great time. CSMO's favorite. I can tell. You play that game quite a lot. As you can see, I'm struggling on this boss. Nice to see me live again. I'm trying to go live as much as I can. I just try and do at least 2 hours. How long has it been? An hour already? Okay. Cozy streamer vibes, yes.